laser focused for the Florida Panthers. Numbered to $5.99, and it is first on print. They don't call me the bookend king for nothing, my dear friends. Holy crapola. I think that is our biggest bookend that we have ever had. Hell yeah. Shout out to Bobby Viles and the UVWYNZ spot, Zoe Stark. Numbered to 175. Congratulations, Bobby Viles. Beautiful. Oh, my Lanta. Big Ben Hess, Gerangelo Seath J, and Trey Yesavage on the triple auto. Folks, my PC's autograph twice in one show. I know, brother. I know it. And that is 7 out of 8 on that Baseball Nation. Goodness gracious. Holy guacamole. I know, Daddy. I know it. For myself, though. Thank you so much, Thomas. I appreciate the positivity, my friends. How about Bobby Witt Jr.?
Oh, my God.
Oh. Wow. How about a Bobby Witt Jr. autograph in that pack number 4? Gotta love those pack number 4s. Am I right? Or am I right? Congratulations, Mr. Behrman. You win this morning, my good man. Damn! Bobby Witt Jr. on a 1990 throwback autograph. Oh my gosh, that's sick. Thank you so much, Freebird. You're absolutely right, my friend. Woo! Top loading that one up for you, Mr. Behrman, Senior. Goodness gracious, my brother. Juan Soto. Wow. Chris Krowiak, numbered to 5. Damn.
Oh my God, it's so juicy.
Oh, my God.
Bro, you win this morning, good sir. Holy crapola. 3rd on print to 5. Magnificent. I told you that was a good omen, my dear friends. First card on the stand. Congratulations, Mr. Chris Krowiak. That is correct. 3rd on print to 5, my brother. Wow. Pros. Oh! Wow. Joey Krug.
Oh my God, it's so juicy.
Oh, my God.
Bro. Jackson Merrill rookie autograph. Damn! Mr. Malinowski hit the fireworks, my dude. Perfect timing on those. Cannot thank you enough, you legend. Thank you, Tavian. I am not kidding you, my man. That is amazing. And it's numbered 42 out of 75 there for you, Joey. And Miss Melody, I think you spoke that into existence. Thank you, Jared from the island of Flores. Thank you, Val. Thank you, Ruthie. Thank you, Dutchie. Thank you, James Reinhart. Thank you, Mr. Piccirilli. Thank you, Mikey One. Thank you, Corey Bader. Thank you, Jonesy. And thank you, Chef James Reinhart. Trey Johnson. And wow. I am astonished that is a 1 of 1, folks. Holy crapola.
Oh my God, it's so juicy.
Oh, my God.
There you go, you absolute legends. We start off the evening with a super fractor 1 of 1. Trey Johnson, rookie for the Washington Wizards? I believe so. And if that is the Wizards, my dear friends, that goes to Uncle Smitty. Yay, yay. Beautiful. Would you just look at it? My dear friends, our very first basketball 1 of 1. Oh, my dear friends, look at what's coming next. Oh, I'm going to freak out. Kalen Culpepper to 15. And ladies and gentlemen,
oh my God, it's so juicy.
Oh, my God.
My PC, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, my Lanta. folks, you just witnessed the very first Gerangelo Seath J autograph that I have pulled for myself. Hell yeah. Oh, I am so stoked. That's right, Mikey 1. Would you just look at it, my friends? And folks, it is the 1991 Pinnacle design as well. Oh my gosh, it's so cool. Sorry, folks, I freaked out. And it's first on print to 49. Oh, I'm so excited. Sorry, folks, but I'm so glad that you're here to witness this. I know, Onward, I know. Oh my Lanta.
Oh my God, it's so juicy.
Oh my God.
Mr. Alan White with a nuke. Bro. This kid's base cards are selling for $50. This is an on-card first Bowman autograph to 150. Huge. Goodness gracious. I am honored to even hold it in my hot little mitts, Alan White. Brother, this needs to go right into the pre-grade pile and possibly right into the grading pile. That is magnificent. Congratulations, Alan White. You win, brother. Wow. Damn. See? All right, let's see what we have here, folks. It is indeed a color blast. And it is all rise, Mr. Aaron Judge for the New York Yankees. Holy crapola. Wow. Mr. Kobaugh, you win today, my brother.
Oh my God, it's so juicy.
Oh my God.
Wow. Congratulations, Mikey Kobaugh. Goodness gracious, brother. That one might want to go into the pre-grade pile immediately. Or the grading pile.
All right. What is it?
So, a little bit of an inside joke, my dear friends. That's the only cow milker you're going to see on a card.
It's like my favorite card. I think it's hilarious.
Oh, shout out to Rex Hudler.
Oh, I love it.
Well,
How often do you find that?
yeah, not often. That's a one of one there, folks. The image, anyway.
It's real.
That is real. That's right, Mr. Holgan. Yep. Thank you, Keithy.
He must be a farm boy.
Must be.
He has to be a farm boy.
The cow milker, Mr. Rex Hudler. And there it is, folks. Numbered to 75, Gunnar Henderson.
Oh my God, it's so juicy.
Oh my God.
Very, very nice autograph there, my brother. You win this morning, Alan White. Gunnar Henderson is no slouch. That is 67 out of 75 on the rookie auto. Excellent. Oh my Lanta.
Oh my God, it's so juicy.
Oh my God.
Wow. Congratulations, Mr. Peacher. Really, you win this morning, my brother. Ken Griffey Jr., numbered to 25. Third on print to 25, my brother. That is incredible. Congratulations, Mr. Peacher. Really. Oh, that is sick. So tough. Oh, hell yeah. The hits just keep coming, my dear friends. You got to love those pack number 4s, eh? How about your number 1 draft pick to 99? Going to Dr. Aaron.
Oh my God, it's so juicy.
Oh my God.
And I believe that is going to be numbered to 99 on the red power. 39 out of 99. There you go, Doc. Congratulations, my good man. I am peanut butter and jealous. You are so welcome, Rob Richardson. That's right, brother. Merrill and Bazana in the same break. Woo! That is outstanding. Here you go, my love.
Not a single Ken Griffey card yet.
I got nothing either.
We should have bought our packs from Junk Wax Vintage.
Yeah, Dalen would have taken care of us.
Let's jump out of this tree. Off to Junk Wax Vintage.
It's a wonderful Wednesday evening. The legends are in the zone. Dalen's back with the lights turned on, bringing that hobby tone. Mrs. Junkbox is ready. Sleeve lined and rolled. The chat's heating up. It's time to start the show. We're ripping packs and cracking backs tonight. Chasing hits under those hobby lights. Pour the spicy water, let the laughter flow. It's a WV magic, let the good times go. Boxes stacked tall, the energy climbs. You know those pros are gonna shine. Legends in chat, you know they'll see. We're the friendliest fans you've ever seen. So log on now, JunkWaxVintage.com. Anybody, grab your spot and sing along. It's wonderful Wednesday evening. Let's make it wild. Let's make it wild. Have pack spread and smiles. JWV. Yeah, wonderful Wednesday evening. Starts now at JWV and JunkWaxVintage.com.
Top of the evening to you, my dear friends. Hi. How you doing? I missed you so damn much. Mr. Corey Bader, my legendary brother, good evening, my good man. He says, great evening. By the way, it's been a minute. It has. We miss you so damn much, you legend. He says, gotta love life getting in the way. Oh, I understand that, my good man. He says, blessed to be here. Got a promotion at work, so been busy getting up to speed. Glad to see everybody again. I am right there with you, Mr. Corey Bader. Top of the evening to you, my brother. And always remember, buddy, it does not matter how long you're gone. You're always a member of the family. So thank you so much, Corey. It's good to see you tonight, my brother. All right, legends. Good evening there, Donnie E. What's up there, Josh? Thank you for the kind words, my man. Carl Smith, welcome back, brother. Big Snacks, 420,000. Good evening. Good evening, Joshua, and thank you so much for that beautiful corny corn. Marky Mark Schellenbaum. Excellent to see another OG of the family this evening. How are you, Marky Mark? So, folks, we have a very fun, wonderful Wednesday ahead of us. We got a couple of beautiful family rips. We have several breaks up there at JunkWaxVintage.com, but we do not have any full at the moment. So, if you would like to head on over to JunkWaxVintage.com and check that shop out, please feel free to do so. There's some brand new breaks up there, my dear friends. Joshua over here on TikTok says, hey, Dalen, today is my birthday. It's always a pleasure seeing you. Well, right back at you, buddy. What level are you on, if I may ask? What birthday is it there, good sir? Good evening, Invader Zim. Thank you, Alex, for dropping those extremely helpful links in the chat, my dude. Robert Gober says, hey, buddy, just got back from Austin, and you didn't come visit? How dare you, sir? I'm just kidding. I know life gets in the way sometimes, but it is wonderful to see you tonight, Robert Gober, my Texan neighbor. All right, legends. You know what we must do. You know how we got to start the show off. Some of that delicious nectar of life. Some of that spicy water. Let's go. Joshua, level 29. Nice, buddy. Well, happy birthday there, Josh. And I am very grateful that you're spending it here with us, my brother. Mr. Jason Hawkins, gosh, dang, I love that spicy water. It's so good. I'm going back for another one. Sorry, folks. Not sorry. So good. Okay, sorry about that. Thank you for indulging me. Oh, excuse me. Mr. Solomon Salvador, good evening. Hermano, great to see you as always. The best kid over here on Twitch says, I bought an Otani jersey for $60. That's amazing, my man. Congratulations. Mr. Piccirilli, he says, Dalen, I pulled a junior Seau rookie from one of those Pro Set packs today. Really nice condition, too. Magnificent, my brother. I love it. Rest in peace to the legend. Mr. Invader Zims is going to go game out for a bit. Hope you pull something nasty, fam. Much love right back at you, Alex. Thank you as always, good buddy. You have a magnificent evening gaming. We'll be here ripping some packs and enjoying some camaraderie. We will see you tomorrow morning, I hope, Alex. Unless we see you back here tonight. And you absolutely incredible human beings. We have only been here for a couple of minutes. How dare you be so damn amazing? You have already started a wonderful Wednesday evening edition. as always, you legends, if we take this to Hype Train level 6, we get to give out a wonderful little Junk Wax Vintage Hitbox. I would love to. Threaten me with a good time. Good evening, Colt Simmons. Excellent to see you back, Corey Bader. You were hitting me in the fields over here in the chat, good sir. Corey James over here on TikTok. Absolutely sharing out my live. Thank you so much, good buddy. I appreciate you. And Hockey Visual says, I am getting a Treya Savage jersey. That's awesome, buddy. And Alex says, do we always wear a Dodgers hat, or is that new? This is new, my man. So it was a gift from one of the viewers. So just being polite, my brother. But I appreciate you understanding. Thank you, Alex. All righty, legends. And Millennial Mike. Good question. He says, what flavor is that? That is the Sparkling Spicy Walter from My HEB, and that is a black cherry. Thanks for asking, my dude. Mr. Yurchich says, Dalen, I got my cards today. Awesome, Dalen. Thank you. You are so welcome, brother. Thank you, Daner. I appreciate your patience on that, good buddy, and I sincerely hope it is the first of many, many more packages to come, my brother. Happy Wednesday, buddy. Good to see you. Good evening. Onward. And my buddy, Mr. Jonathan Clark, also known as our favorite tripod. What's up, dude? Cannot thank you enough for smacking that resub button for the 22nd month.
This is the coolest thing I have ever seen.
Thank you so much, Jonathan. Excellent to see you tonight, Mr. Clark. And folks, we are at Hype Train level 1, over halfway. Okay. Oh, another legend in the house this evening. Good evening, Mr. Patrick Richardson. What's up, brother? Another OG of the family, gracing us with his presence. How you doing, legend? Good to see you, my bro, as always. Big hugs and firm handshakes all around. All right, legends, let's get some music happening. Maybe. Oh. Allow me just a moment here, my dear friends. Weird. Allow me 2 shakes of a lamb's tail. We're having some issues with Spotify tonight. But that's okay. We will adapt and overcome. Thank you for bearing with me for just a moment. There we go. Nope, maybe not. What the heck? Okay, there we go. So weird. I've never had Spotify not work before. That is bizarre. Gotta love it. I think it's a full moon. I see you there, Patrick Richardson. Welcome back, my brother. Barbara, excellent to see you back, my friend. Thank you for smacking that follow button. Same thing to A over there. Excuse me. Marky Mark says, how we doing, Dalen? I appreciate you asking, brother. I am well. We had a very busy day today over here in the Junk Wax Vintage Studios. We got a lot done. Shout out to Mrs. Junk Wax. But feels good, my man. I missed you all. I was very excited about coming to hang out with you tonight because I've been doing a whole bunch of boring work all day. So very excited to be here with the family. How's your day going there, Marky Mark, Show and Bomb? And legends, we are already up to almost 7,000 likes, and we've only been here for a few minutes. Amazing. Thank you so much, my Twitchers and my TikTokers. And of course, legends, if you are new here this evening, my name is Dalen, also known as Junk Wax Vintage, and you can find me here almost every single day, starting and ending your days the right way, with that daily dose of positivity, some sweet, sweet trading cards, a healthy dose of camaraderie, and always just a couple laughs. Typically at my expense. So if you are new here this evening, keep in mind, folks, that we are live on 5 separate simultaneous platforms right this second. So if you want to come over here and join us on YouTube or Twitch or Kick or Facebook, you're more than welcome. We'd love to have you. And it is a little bit of a different view over here on the Twitch. So feel free to come join us. Joshua and Mr. Verhalen, it is damn good to see you. Nate the Great, how are you, my brother? Happy hump evening. Mr. Marky Mark Schellenbaum says, good, off today, getting some adult chores accomplished. Nice, buddy. I am proud of you, Mark. Well played there, sir. Good evening, Andrew Irvin, also known as my favorite boot heel. What's up, brother? If I could speak this evening. All right, that was a valiant effort to start our evening, legends. We made it to Hype Train level 1 at 63%. Oh my gosh, onward. Is hashtag JWAD somewhere, my man. All right. Let's get into our very first pack of the evening, my dear friends. Let's go back to 1990 Pro Set in honor of our buddy, Mr. Peacherelli, finding a Junior Seau rookie in one of these packs. Let's see if we can't do that too. Marky Mark says UPS drop off. You got a package coming your way. Should be there Friday. Oh, really? Are you sending me a surprise, sir? That is very kind of you, Marky Mark. I appreciate that, my brother. As always. Alrighty, first pack of the evening, and then we're going to refresh that shop, folks. Marky Mark says, early Christmas gift. You honor me, sir, and I appreciate it so damn much. Thank you, Marky Mark. Now you got me all excited for Friday, sir. All right, we start off with Mr. Dalton Hilliard, and before I even open that package, Mark, thank you for just the thought, my brother. I appreciate you sending anything, buddy. Whatever it is will be a cherry on top, but I'm just grateful that you even sent me anything, my man. That is very sweet of you. Thank you, Mark. We got a little promo. Old Bill Fralick for the Falcons, Pro Bowler, the Magic Man, Mr. Don Mikowski. Shout out to Jeffro. Good evening, Kyle Dana. Ron Rivera for the Bears. Freddie Joe Nunn, Yo Damn Business. The Martian 5505, thank you for smacking that follow button. Welcome to the family. Leslie O'Neill for the San Diegans. Sal, good evening, my man. Ooh, former Seattle Seahawk, Mr. Warren Moon. Beautiful. Mr. Haywood Jeffries. And onward, my brother over here says 4 spots left in the Topps basketball break. Let's get this broken. I would love that, my man. I didn't even know we were that close. Hell yeah. As always, my dear friends, if we fill any of those breaks tonight, we will bust them tonight, with the exception of the 7 Hobby Box baseball mixer. Because a lot of you know we were supposed to get a big old package today. We got an email this morning that it was delayed by 24 hours. Boo. So we'll be busting that one tomorrow night. All right, little Haywood Jeffries. What the Andy heck? Giuseppe, good evening. Kevin Glover. Keith McKellar. Eric Davis. The American Bowl, Berlin. Reggie Rembert, traded. Little wonderful West Virginian. And last but not least, Super Bowl MVP, Mr. John Riggins for the Redskins. Excellent. Onward says TIL Warren Moon was a sea chicken. He was. That is true. And thank you for the warm welcome there, Corey Bader. See you there, Onward. Very nice. Very nice. Oh, what? Mr. Marky Mark Schellenbaum over here, you did not just take those last 4 spots. Give me just a moment here, legends. You absolutely did, you absolute legend. I cannot thank you enough, Marky Mark Schellenbaum. And also taking down a juicy little Bowman Chrome box, my brother. Beautiful. Over here on TikTok, there is someone named Yuh. And he says, what your favorite baseball team? That would be the Seattle Mariners, my friend. Thank you for asking. Yeah. Cool name, man. All right, legends. Let's refresh that shop for the very first time this evening, shall we? Cheers. Barost. Pinkies up because we're fancy. What's up there, Sam Leona? Welcome back, young lady. I am very glad to see you back, my friend, and you already know we're still sipping on that spicy water. Oh, Sam. All joking aside, my friend, I am so sorry to hear that. That's terrible. I am so sorry. Gosh dang it, Sam. I am so sorry, my friend. There is nothing that I can say that's going to make that any better, but I hope I can take your mind off it for just a few minutes. And it is wonderful to see you again, Sam. But that is some serious life stuff there, homie. And I'm very sorry you have to endure that. The circle of life sucks sometimes. But the good news is you have a whole bunch of shoulders here to cry on if you need it, okay? So if you need anything whatsoever, you reach out, homie. I appreciate you so much. Thank you, Sam. Hit me in the feels over here, my friend. Ugh, that's rough. Sorry to hear that, homie. Absolutely wonderful to see you tonight, though. Thank you, as always. Thank you, DJP. Excellent to see you tonight, Dennis. Thank you, Marky Mark. Yes, it did, DJP. We're going to bust into a basketball break here in just a moment. Good evening, Cody Simons. How is my fellow veteran doing on this happy hump evening? And that's really cool, Mr. Saltzgiver. Nice. Okie dokie. I love it so damn much. All right, my dear friends. So, it looks like we have a purchase from Mr. Marky Mark Schellenbaum, some good old 2023 Bowman Chrome. Let me grab that box real quick. I think we're going to do things just a little bit different tonight, okay? Just for tonight. We have 3 family rips, just 3 of them. So I think we're going to actually go through those family rips first because we just ended up filling that break. So we have a rip for Rob Richardson, the family pharmacist. He's going to put on a little movie for us. Then we have John and his salty walls with some 23-24 Monopoly basketball. And then we have old Marky Mark Schellenbaum snagging down that 2023 Bowman Chrome. Rhino says, any baseball packs? You're more than welcome to go check out junkwaxvintage.com there, my friend. Absolutely. I love you right back there, Mr. Metcalf. All right, folks, let me grab that box real quick for Marky Mark Schellenbaum. And then we will rip into some packs, and then we'll get into our basketball break. Sound good? I'll be right back.
Yeah.
There you go, Marky Mark Schellenbaum. I'm going to put your name on this one real quick, but we're going to start with the OG of the family, Mr. Rob Richardson. Let's go, brother. You ready? Shout out to you and Mallory Latoya. Good evening, Brian Ringer. Excellent to see you back, my man. Happy hump evening. There you go, Marky Mark. You're on deck, my brother. Or I should say, you're in the hole. Johnny Walls is on deck. I love it so much. Thank you, Onward. And Kyle Dana. Let me see here, my good man. You are now. Yes, you are, Kyle Dana. I appreciate that so much. Okay, this is going to be a slippery slope. Gosh dang it. Like I said, I wanted to do just a couple of family rips before we got into the break. This is going to quickly turn into a whole bunch of family rips. I could see that. So let's go ahead and do the break first, and then we will have the whole rest of the night to do family rips. That's probably a better idea. Marky Mark Schellenbaum, you okay with that, my brother? Is there anybody that's in a hurry tonight? Rob Richardson, you okay with that, bud? I appreciate you, Kyle Dana. Thank you, brother. So yeah, let's bust into some basketball. And then we will have the whole rest of the evening for beautiful family rips. Thank you for bearing with me on that one, folks. I know we have a lot of people waiting on the break, too. Trying to keep a lot of people happy, and I appreciate you all so damn much understanding. So let's fill in these last 4 spots here from the legend himself, Mr. Marky Mark Schellenbaum. We have 25, 26, 28, 29. And who has spot number 21? That is Mr. Onward to the Edge. Beautiful. Thank you so much, Onward. I see that there, buddy. Good evening, Tej. Mr. Fizzle Twist. He says, is there any way you could alter my name to TJ instead of Tim? I appreciate that, brother. The only issue is it doesn't match our orders there, TJ. So when we go through the orders and we label everything, we use the exact name that you use up there at junkwaxvintage.com. So if you would like us to call you TJ, just put in TJ in the future there, my brother, if that's okay. Unfortunately, we do have to have everything match. And there's a long story for that I could bore you for the next 10 minutes why, but I just ask you to trust me. And I appreciate you so much. It is wonderful to see our fantastic, my favorite Fizzle Twist. Oh, hey, no worries there, buddy. I am sorry. I apologize. Gosh dang it. So just to let you know, brother, I learned the hard way on that one. So I used to use nicknames on the break sheet, but it's not just me, right? So Mrs. Junk Wax has them in her hands. My mother has them in her hands. My nephew, they help us out with sorting and labeling and stuff. So it gets real confusing real quick if I use the nicknames. Obviously, I know who you are. But if I put TJ in there, they're going to be going, who? You know what I mean? So thank you so much for bearing with me on that one, brother. It is magnificent to see you tonight, Tej. Top of the evening to you, bro. Good evening there, Dustin Moore, my Portland pal. Absolutely right. Good evening, brother. All right, onward. Taking spot number 21. Beautiful. Good evening to the Todd Father. What's up, brother? Mr. Corey James says, I bought something in your shop, buddy. That is very kind of you, Corey James. Thank you, brother. We're going to get into our family rips right after we get through this break, though. It will be just a few minutes. Ooh, I see you snag some GPK there, brother. Outstanding. Beautiful. And Miss Melody snagged a break spot as well. Outstanding. Let's get that one locked in real quick. Thank you, Melody. Taking down the Giants. Oh, football. I'm so sorry. Way to go, Dalen. Taking down her Giants. Looking for some paddly-ho there, my league neighbors. Beautiful. So, folks, this is a 7 hobby box football mixer that just went live up there at junkwaxvintage.com, and this one's going to be a doozy. I am calling it right now, folks. 7 boxes, 15 autographs. And our first 2 boxes of Leaf Vivid 2025. One of them is a regular hobby. The other one is a jumbo hobby. Super stoked for that one. Plenty of teams to go. All right, and I'm going to grab that GPK box for Mr. Corey James, but we will bust into that right after the break there, Corey. I appreciate your patience, brother. There you go, my good man. Always happy to rip into some GPK Chrome. There you go, brother. Thank you again. All right, my dear friends, let's see if we can't find another one of one, shall we? Oh, that's awesome, TJ. Congratulations on your absolute advent calendar. Oh, by the way, folks, I think I told some of you, but some of you might not know yet. Let me show you something real quick before we randomize this break. So, a lot of my OGs have been here for years, and you know what we do for the holidays. We always do something special. So 2 years ago, we did a family break that was free, and we did like 2 or 3 boxes. Last year, we did an entire free case break, which was incredible. In addition to that, last year, we also did an advent calendar. And how we do it is all the purchases that are made the day before, we basically, overnight, we put together all those people that purchased. So for example, say we started on a Wednesday. For all the purchases that happened Tuesday, we load all those purchases, everybody that purchased, into a moose race. And we do a moose race. Whoever wins that moose race gets that day's pack in the advent calendar, right? The cool thing, folks, is we're going to take it up a notch because you always have my commitment to keep raising the bar here, right? So if you remember, 3 years ago, we did like 2 hobby boxes. Last year, we did the case and the advent calendar. How about 2 advent calendars? You have Topps basketball and Topps baseball. Oh, hell yeah. Oh, that's awesome, Robert Gobert. Peanut butter and jealous, brother. Onward, that is a good question. I am not sure. Absolutely right there, the best kid. So I think we will also do some kind of a break, but very excited to do both of the advent calendars. Very first basketball advent calendar. I agree, Marky Mark. So.
One down, one to go.
That was the wrong button. Sorry about that. So how we're going to do that, folks, is let's see here. Let me look at the date real quick because we're going to start that on December 1. So actually, December 1 falls on a Monday and we will not be live. So we will actually start it on the 2nd. So anybody that makes purchases on December the 1st, we're going to take everybody who made purchases from the shop, put them into a moose race, and they will get to take our very first day out of that advent calendar if they win that moose race. Beautiful. All right, legends, less talky, more rippy. Good evening there, Kirk Woa. Excellent to see my favorite former fellow Washingtonian. How are you, my brother? Good evening, Mr. Ryan Fife. Excellent to see you back as well, my bro. Okie dokie. Let's randomize, shall we? As always, our eveningly shout out to our buddy Rachel for snagging us this handy dandy little dice tray. Mr. Jason Hawkins says, you are so the definition of not being greedy. That's very kind of you, my man. I appreciate that. You know, at the end of the day, Jason, and I've said this many, many times before, we have the absolute best group of Gem Mint 10 human beings in the entire card hobby. And because of that, and well, I should say, like I've said before, I would not be here doing this without all of you, right? And that never, ever is taken for granted. I literally think about it multiple times every day. So always, I am looking for ways to give back and reward each and every one of you for putting me in a position that I never in a million years thought I would be in. I've been doing this for almost 5 years, and I still have to pinch myself sometimes that I get to do this every day. So I'm going to ride this bad boy till the wheels fall off, and it's because of each and every one of you. So thank you so damn much, but that is why we give away so much stuff, and that's why I always want to give away so much stuff, you know? I see you, Dustin Moore. Thank you, brother. Aw, TJ. Smacking that resub button for the 2nd month, Prime style. Thank you so much, my brother. I truly appreciate that. Legend. Whew. I love you more, Jason Hawkins. Thank you, bro. Taylor, thank you for smacking that follow button. Welcome to the family. We have lucky number 5. We rolled 2 6s this morning, I believe, if my memory serves me correctly, and a number 5 tonight. 4 and 1. They taught us how to do math up there in Washington. All right, 5 times here, legends. I do think I need to load in some basketball teams here, though. Yes, I do. One moment. That's better. You are insanely kind to say that there, Ryan Fife. Thank you, brother. I appreciate that, buddy. Good evening, Joe. How is our big dumper brother this evening? Happy hump evening. All right, my dear friends, 5 times. Good luck. 1, 2, 3, 4. And if you are so inclined, you can start trading those beautiful basketball teams right meow. There you go. As always, legends, you have just a couple of minutes to trade those teams if you want, but you never have to. Never any obligation. My TikTokers, as always, thank you so much for bearing with me for just a couple of minutes here. I know it's not the most entertaining thing staring at a break sheet there. Mr. Lebowski, top of the evening to you, my brother. I hope you're sipping on a White Russian over there. Always good to see you, buddy. B-Ball, what's up, my man? Long time no see, brother. How are you? Happy Wednesday, homie. TJ, I think the Bucks are good. They are. Some Milwaukee. Mr. Mikey Montez, you are more than welcome to make the switch to Twitch or YouTube if you want to see that list, my good man. Mr. Corey James says, D is the best. He is awesome. Great guy. Aw, brother, that is very kind of you again, Corey. You all quit it. You're showering me with compliments tonight, and I appreciate it so damn much. Thank you. You big sweeties. Flattery will get you everywhere. I'm just kidding. I'm so appreciative. Thank you, everybody. Kirk Woa, you're still ODing on Halloween candy? I don't blame you. What is your favorite Halloween candy there, Kirk Woa? Like, when the kids come home with candy and you look in their bags, what are you hoping to see? Same question to all of you. What? Onward. You know the Spurs are kind of a big deal right there, brother. Of course, you are more than welcome to do whatever you want. I'm not one to tell somebody their business. but the Spurs is one of the biggest teams in the entire break. Thank you so much, Corey Bader. You know it, buddy. Yeah. So I would just hate you trading away a team and then having somebody hit a Wemby and you'd be very, very upset. I don't want to see that either. So, of course, my friend, you're more than welcome to do whatever you want. If you want to trade them, please do. But I just want everything to be on the up and up. You know what I mean? Not trying to see anybody get taken advantage of. Mr. Montez. So yes, the list is over there on Twitch, YouTube, Kick, and Facebook, my friend. So there's 4 different places you can see that list, Mikey Montez. But allow me just a moment here, buddy, and I'll help you out. So Mr. Montez, you have... I couldn't find your name, and you're at spot number 1. You have the Orlando Magic, buddy. Orlando Magic. But for future reference there, Mr. Montez, as always, hermano, you are more than welcome to make the switch to Twitch or YouTube or Kick or Facebook, because that is where you can see the randomization. Good evening there, J Mac. You are not wrong, Onward. You're absolutely right. Spot on. And the best kid says, honestly, I've watched you more than this streamer. You're more a one of one in this card family. You deserve this family. This family deserves you. That is very kind of you to say there, the best kid. I appreciate the kind words there, you big sweetie. How are you tonight, J Mac, another OG of the family, gracing us with his presence this wonderful Wednesday evening? What's up, brother? Good evening there, Phil Smith. Top of the evening to you, my good man. Kirk Woa, Snickers, Reese's Cups, Butterfinger, and Twix. Nice. I'll tell you what there, Kirk Woa. You would really like my household, brother. I don't know if anybody else can relate, but typically about a month after Halloween, you have an empty candy bowl that just has like 5 or 6 pieces of things in there, and typically it's all the stuff that nobody else wants, right? In my household, it is everything that you just mentioned there, Kirk Noah. A whole bunch of Twix, whole bunch of Snickers, like the little tiny ones. Yeah, you would love our household. All right, my dear friends, my family. And that is correct, TJ. Yes, Stefan Castle also. Indeedy. All right, folks, it looks like we do not have any trading in the chat, so I'm going to flip this right back around and get them locked in. Thank you for bearing with me for just a moment. And Tomas Wiley says, you think the Jordan or Robinson or Malone would grade? Are you talking about your cards from this morning, my man? I would have to take another look there, Thomas Wiley. But what I can say there, brother, is some of that junk wax stuff, it's real tough, my man. That's why if you find a PSA 10, it's going to hold a premium because there's not very many of them out there. So more than likely, no, but you just never know, my man. You just never know. I love it, Kirk Woa. So Thomas, my advice to you, my good man, and I am so sorry. I've had to shut down my pre-grading because we had a 200 card backlog. And I'm way over halfway now. I'm getting caught up. Gosh dang it. I have got you covered, by the way, there, TJ. Got a whole stack for you over here, buddy. But yeah, Thomas, I don't have time to pre-grade anymore, my man. I am so sorry. But my advice to you, buddy, and this is for anybody, you can actually just go buy a magnifying glass, a nice light, like a desktop light, and you can examine your own cards. And you can also buy these things that are called centering tools. You can find them on Amazon. They're usually like between $5 and $10. And you can just put that on top of your card and it will let you know how it is centered. So I appreciate you asking there, Thomas. I always want to be transparent with you, my man. So I hope that makes sense. What's up there, Zach? He says, you stream when I get home from work. You stream when I'm back at work. Again, man, props to you. Oh, thank you, Zach. I appreciate that, brother. I love what I do. Makes it easy. Kinda. At least easy to be here with the family. I love it so much, Rob Richardson. Thank you, family pharmacist. Thank you for saying that, Corey Bader. I appreciate that, brother. All right, legends. Thank you for bearing with me for just a moment here. I need to lock in some teams. Cool? Mr. Mikey Montez, my favorite wax junkie over here on TikTok, taking down the Orlando Magic. TJ, Milwaukee, the Bucks. Mr. Jesse Hockey taking the Dallas Mavericks, looking for a Cooper flag. Mikey Kobaugh, 4, 5, and 6. We have Clippers, Lakers, and Raptors. Eric Austin, another OG of the family, taking the 76ers. Mr. Ray Wells, spot number 8, the Grizzlies. Mikey Kobaugh, spot number 9, the Kings. Chris Barrientos, one of the newest members of the family, taking the Pistons. Yessie Hockey, number 11, Minnesota. Ryan Fenger, another marvelous Minnesotan, taking the Pacers in spot number 12. Keegan Schmitz, our favorite Schmitz head, taking spot number 13, the Golden State Warriors. Looking for some Steph. Uncle Smitty, yay. Spot number 14, the Boston Celtics. And if you folks remember, Smitty is the one that hit that 1 of 1. The family pharmacist, Mr. Rob Richardson, taking down the Trailblazers. My Portland pals, shout out to Mr. Dustin Moore. Rob Richardson, spot number 16, doubles. Mr. Eric and Jackson Austin, spot number 17, the Washington Wizards. John and his Salty Walls, spot number 18, the Cleveland Cavaliers. Uncle Smitty, 19 and 20, Nuggets and Rockets. Onward, taking down our San Antonio Spurs, you lucky, lucky ducky. Ryan Bruns, 22 and 23, Hawks and Hornets. Mr. Ryan Fenger, spot number 24, Mr. Esposito's Phoenix Suns. Mark Schellenbaum, the other family pharmacist, taking 25 and 26, the Nets and the Knickerbockers. We have both of our family pharmacists in the house this evening. Ryan Bruns, spot number 27, the OKC Thunder. My former Seattle Supersonics. Mark Schellenbaum, 28 and 29, the Heat and the Pelicans. And then John and his Salty Walls taking the Utah Jazz in spot number 30. There you go, legends. Could you do me a solid, please? There you go, Rob Richardson. Says, raise your mugs and drink to drugs. Man, I love it. Shout out to our family pharmacists. Good evening, Mr. Holt. I am very well, brother. How are you? Big hugs and firm handshakes to you there, Corey James. Thank you, buddy. And my family is doing very, very well, Corey James. I appreciate you asking, brother. I was just working on some homework with my boy. Corey James says you need to trademark that and sell some merchandise with it. Oh, you talk about big hugs and firm handshakes, my man? That's not a bad idea. I like where your head's at there, Corey James. If we made a big hugs and firm handshakes shirt, who would buy it? Give me a hell yeah in the chat. I'm not going to hold you to it, but you know what I mean. Gauging interest. All right, legends. Woo! Swallowed down the wrong tube there. Sorry about that. Thank you so much, Kyle Dana. Thank you, Tej. Thank you, Mr. McGarrigle. What's up, brother? I appreciate you saying that, boys. Thank you. Onward says, Mrs. Onward asked for a big hug the other night. I asked her if she also wanted a firm handshake. I love it. Beautiful. Big Dumper says, what kind of homework? I am a sucker for math, so I love helping my daughter with math. Anything else, I'm out. That's the wife's turn. I got you covered there, Joe. We were actually doing math. Yeah, buddy. And a little bit of English. Oh, thank you, Phil Smith. I appreciate that, brother. Well, hey, might be coming to a website near you. We shall see. I love where your head's out there, Corey James. Thank you, buddy. Kirk Noah says, D, what is my candy of choice? That's a tough one. I don't have a sweet tooth. I have sweet teeth. They're all sweet. So, personally, I love me some chewy spree. Maybe some chewy sweet tarts. Maybe some gummy bears. Especially the Black Forest gummy bears. Give me a hell yeah if you know what I'm talking about. Specifically, those Black Forest gummy bears are like crack. You can't just have one. Gosh dang it. So yeah, I kind of like them all there, Kirk Woa. I love me some Red Vines. Love me some good Snickers. I actually eat frozen Snickers, but the ice cream kind. I actually have some down in my freezer right now. But thank you for asking there, Kirk Noah. All right, legends. Let's get this thing back on the rails, shall we? Let's get into our very first break of this wonderful Wednesday evening. And you know what we must do. We shout, grippeth. And we shout, rippeth. Good luck. Bubba. I don't think so, my man. I think we have yet to sell one of those. Those just got in the shop, actually. Those are brand new. Pack number 4, Ectomy. We will get into our family rips right after this break there, Bubba. Put that one in the wrong pile. All right, empty box there, my friends. Good luck. I love it, Onward. Thank you, buddy. Mr. Ryan Bruns, right to the red vine aisle when I go to Fleet Farm. Nice, I don't blame you. Love me some red vines, my man. Way better than Twizzlers. Get out of my head, Onward. Is it just me, or do Twizzlers kind of taste like plastic? Red vines are where it's at, in my humble opinion. Now, don't get me wrong, though. If times are hard, I'll get down on some Twizzlers. But not if I have any other choice. All right, legends. Round number 1. Starting out with little Peyton Pritchard, Rob Dillingham, the Phoenix Suns, Gary Trent Jr., Anthony Davis, the man, the myth, the unibrow, Rasheer Fleming, Asa Newell, KG, rise to stardom. There is Trey Johnson III. That is the young man that we got the one of. Shout out to Uncle Smitty. Big Ben Simmons, Mr. Paul George, Isaiah Collier, Brandon Miller, Reed Shepard, the Jovic, Zach Eady on the all-rookie team. And by the way, folks, just a heads up, if you see that seal that's on the card, that is basically the same exact thing as the rookie cup that we see in baseball. So this is a second-year athlete, and they're on the all-rookie team from the year before. Little Paolo Banchero going to Mr. Montez. The legend from right down the road in San Antonio, Mr. Steve Kerr. Good evening there, Miss Stella. Wonderful to see you again, my dear. Jaron Jackson Jr., Cam Thomas, Derek Jones Jr. on the throwback for the Clippers. And that one goes to Mr. Mikey Kobaugh. Nice. Jalen Dalen Wilson. Scoot Henderson for Rip City. Shout out to Dustin. Mr. Shireman for Baston. Stephon Castle for our San Antonio Spurs going to Onward. Jordan Poole. The Knickerbockers. Mr. Middleton. Double D. Dyson Daniels. Noah Esengwe. Hugo Gonzalez. Asa Newell. Ooh, and that one's numbered to 150 for the Atlanta Hawks. Beautiful. And that one goes to Mr. Ryan Bruns, our favorite Funnel Jackson. Bob Mattingly, welcome back, my man. Nope, you have all the time in the world to order personals, my friend. You are more than welcome to do so. We're just right in the middle of our very first break of the evening. We're going to get into personal rips right after this, my man. Thank you so much, Onward. Mr. Carmelo Anthony for the Nuggies. SGA for OKC. The Kings, Karl Anthony Towns, Brandon Ingram. Moses Moody for the Warriors. Quentin Rick Grimes. Oh, my Lanta, what do we have back here? Stars of the MLB, or stars of the NBA, excuse me. Little Steph Curry. Cameron Johnson. Nolan Trayor. Jan Hansen. There you go. Shout out to Onward. Jeremiah Fears. The Joker, excuse me, on the stars of the MLB. Stars of the NBA. I've opened a lot of basketball or baseball packs. The Vucevic. Nicholas Batum for the Clippers. One half of the brothers Thompson. Anthony Simons. Shout out to Cody Simons. Jalen Dalen Brown for Baston. Mike Conley. The Clippers. Mr. Ty Jerome. Championship duo for the Nuggies. Clint Capella. Zachary Ricesacker on the all-rookie team. Ace Bailey for the Utah Jazz on the new school rookie. And that one goes to John and his salty walls. Hashimura. Kyle Kuzma for Milwaukee going to TJ. And Keegan Murray for the Kings, last but not least. And that is your round number 1. Absolutely right, the best kid. Excuse me. All right, we do have a sleever and a top loader there for the Atlanta Hawks. Going to Mr. Ryan Bruns. 147 out of 150. Oh. That's a little better. All right, let's go round 2. I totally agree, Cody Simons, aren't they? I have heard that as well, Onward. A lot of eyes on Ace Bailey. Correct. Jason Hawkins, I hear they're 6-1. That's crazy. Doubles. My fellow Austinite, how you doing tonight, Bubba? Shout out to you and Ms. Taylor. All right, we have another Milwaukee buck for my buddy TJ, our favorite Fizzle Twist, Tyler Smith. One half of, Clay Thompson. Shout out to Washington State University. Tyler Hero. Jalen Dalen Wells on the all-rookie team for the Grizzlies. Andrew Split, your Wiggins. Bam Adebayo. Trey Johnson III. Carter Bryant. Trey Johnson, so nice we got him thrice. Oh my Lanta. Folks, we found the 1 of 1 of this card. And now we just found another one numbered to 250. Goodness gracious. Probably should have hang on to that 1 of 1 and maybe done the rainbow. Beautiful. And that goes to Mr. Eric and Jackson Austin. Nice. Just leaving that one up for you, boys. Numbered to 250 on the no limit. And we're not talking about Master P. On the stand he goes. Congratulations to Eric and Jackson Austin. Oscar Ruiz says, this your first hobby box of this set? Wondering how it's been? Actually, I think this is our 7th or 8th box, my man. We have gone through quite a bit. We love it. It is beautiful. And how cool is it to be busted into some licensed basketball from Topps? Yes, please. You nailed it there, Joe. Mark Williams. Alperin Sengen. Mr. Larson. Santi Aldama. Tristan De Silva. The Brooklyn Nets. A.J. Johnson. Mr. Saraf, Elijah Martin, G.G. Jackson, Rick Barry, Marcus Sasser for the Pistons on the Rainbow, Jason Tatum for Baston, Rudy Gobert. Sounds good there, Bubba. Happens to the best of us, my good man, but it is wonderful to see you tonight, my good buddy. We have a couple of Golden State Warriors. How about a little evening dick?
Giggity, giggity.
It is hashtag JWAD, my friends, by 1 minute. Johnny Kuminga. Joel Embiid, also known as the Processor in Bo Jackson's Battle Arena. Jordan Clarkson for Johnny Utah Jazz. Shout out to Brandon Franz. Mr. Josh Hart. VJ Edgecombe rookie. Nice one for the 76ers. And I believe that one goes to Mr. Eric Austin. Shaden Sharp for Rip City. Mr. Lime Green Lamborghini himself, LaMelo Ball. Kel-El Ware, Podzimski, Malik Beasley, Dalton Knecht, Alexander Sarr, another all-rookie team. Couple of 1-2-3 Toronto Raptors. Christian Braun for the Nuggies. Couple of Hawks, Rysacker and Mr. Trey Young. Shout out to Uncle Smitty. Obi Trice, real name, no gimmicks. Isaiah Joe, PJ Washington, Ace Bailey, so nice, we have seen him twice. Russell Westbrook, Jalen Dalen Pickett, back-to-back Nuggies. And Minnesota with Ant-Man co-starring, and D'Angelo Russell. And that is round number 2. Corey James, I appreciate you sharing out my live there, my brother. All right, last round magic, my dear friends. Good evening, my glorious Gayton. What's up there, Gracie? Hope you and Ruthie are having a wonderful Wednesday. Always happy to see you. Big hugs and firm handshakes all around. Mr. Robinson, welcome back, my man. It has. Sissy Wissy, I love it so much. Very nice. All right, this is our penultimate round, second to last. We have a Grayson Allen, Tyrese Halliburton, Mr. KD for Houston, RJ Barrett, The Beard, Mr. James Harden, Zion James, Jameer Watkins, Magic Johnson, channeling his inner Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. That's fun. Franz Wagner on the throwback for the Orlando Magic, going to Mr. Mikey Montez. Shout out to my favorite wax junkie. No Sweat Chet, captain of the All Cheeseburger team. Gonzaga Bulldog alumni Chet Holmgren. Couple of 1-2-3 Grizzlies with Mr. Pew Pew Ja Morant himself co-starring. OG Anabi, Mr. Michael Bridges, Humani Kamara, Jalen Dalen Brunson. Shout out to the burner. DeAndre Ayton, Peyton Watson, Miles McBride for the Knickerbockers, Noah Penda, Izvica Zubac. Numbered to 50. Nice. And that's another one. For Mikey Koba. That's what I thought. Congratulations there, Mikey, too. 9th on print to 50 on the Zubac. Ooh, and then we have the Joker. Shout out to the Nuggies. Nice one. Denny Avdija for Rip City. Jonathan Mogbo. Quentin Post. Dame Time, Damian Lillard for the Milwaukee Bucks. I appreciate that, Marky Mark. Thank you, brother. Mr. Devin Kata. Aquankwu. Amin Thompson. Nick Smith Jr. Kasparis Jakusionis. Ryan Kalkbrenner. Gotta be real careful with that one. Ryan Kalkbrenner. Jalen Dalen Williams. No Limit Soldier, Mr. Derek Queen for the Pelicans. Kyrie, Miles Bridges, and Tari Eason, last but not least, right down the road in Houston. We have a sleever and a top loader here for Mikey Coball. I love it so much, Onward. Correct. It is hashtag JWAD, my man. On the stand he goes until we get into that silver pack. All right, my dear friends, this is our last base pack round out of this break. And then we'll get into those pack number 4s. And then we will get into some beautiful, beautiful family rips. And I have seen that there's a couple of you that have made purchases throughout this break. Thank you. We will refresh that shop in just a moment. Still looking for an autograph, too. Starting out with Mr. Pew Pew himself, Ja Morant. Darius Garland, Eves Meesey, Anthony of the Black. Shout out to Coheed and Cambria. Jeremy Sochan for right down the road in San Antonio. Derek Lively. Cooper Flag rookie. There you go, Yesy Hockey.
Oh my God!
Sleeving that one up for you, pal. Derek Queen. On the levitation, Dylan Harper for our San Antonio Spurs. Not too shabby. Going to Onward. Beautiful card there, brother. It seems that those are one per hobby box. Donovan Mitchell. Teddy says, able to see those cards after the show last night? What do you mean there, my man? Trey Murphy III. Wendell Carter. Bilal. Couple of 76ers. The Joker. The Bucks. Nas Reed. Neek Clifford. Micah Peavy. Carmelo Anthony. So nice. We got him twice. Little Cade Cunningham on the Stars of the NBA. Excuse me. Keldon Johnson for Onwards San Antonio Spurs. Russell Westbrook. The Miami Heat. Rip City Portland Trailblazers. Andrew Nembhard. DeMar DeRozan. Y'all did not deserve him neither. Shout out to Kendrick. Jaden Ivey. Teddy. Oh, I am so sorry, my man. I have not taken a look at those, my brother. But I will right after the show. Sorry about that, Teddy. But I'm sure they are very, very cool cards, my man. Congratulations on those, brother. Very cool. Little Bernard King for the Knickerbockers. Manu, back when he had hair, for our San Antonio Spurs. Common, and we're not talking about the rapper. Shout out to Mr. Peacherilli. Con Canoopel. Devin Booker for the Phoenix Suns on the rainbow. Julius Randle. Couple of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Utah Youthful Jazz. Shout out to our buddy Straight Jazz, Mr. Baxter. Kalans, welcome back, my man. Happy Wednesday night, my dude. Excellent to see you. Mr. AJ Green. Oh, yes, I do, Teddy, and I cannot thank you enough for your understanding, my brother. Truly appreciate that, buddy. Jared McCain. Kyle Filipowski. Shout out to Kelly Kapowski. 'Cause I was saved by the bell. Zaire Williams. Cason Wallace. Couple of Pelicans. Walter Clayton Jr. Looking like an Olin Mills photo. D. Wade. Nowitzki. Buddy Hield. Marcus Sasser for the Pistons. Devin Booker. And Matas Buzelis. Finishing off our base packs. They are beautiful, Kalans. I appreciate you asking, my man. This is our very first rip of the evening, so you have perfect timing. We're going to get into our pack number 4s, and then we're getting into our family rips. Sleeving up that Cooper Flag rookie for our buddy, Mr. Yessie Hockey. I see you there, Mr. Saltzgiver. Shout out to Zach Morris. All right, legends. Round number 4. Kalans says, question, what ring light do you use that faces the cards? I actually do not use a ring light that faces the cards, my friend. Yes, it is, Mikey Koba. We have found 3 numbered cards thus far, and this is our pack number 4s, brother. Oh, I can't even imagine there, Teddy. Congratulations on that smoking deal, brother. That is a beautiful thing. I can't even imagine getting a Julio autograph and another card for $75. That's sick. All right, we got the Pacers. Jalen Dalen Johnson. Jalen Dalen Green. Back-to-back Jalen's. Kalans, is it like a little light stick trying to find a good one for my videos? It is not, Kalans. So to be fully transparent with you, my man, I have really, really expensive lights, and they're on my ceiling. So I had to install them when I built this whole studio. So each light that I have is about $500. They are not cheap. Excuse me, folks. Let me snag myself a little sippy here. Cheers. Whew, that one went down rough. So to be very transparent with you, Kalans, I have a ring light that I'm looking at right now that faces my face, and then I have 2 lights up on the ceiling that point down at my table. And then I have on the front of those lights what is called a snoot. So it kind of centers the light, or like redirects and concentrates the light, if that makes sense. Mr. Lonzo Ball. Dorian Finney-Smith for the Lakers. Cam Jones. And I'm always happy to answer questions like that, Kalans. My pleasure, buddy. Back when I first started this channel, I reached out to a few content creators asking for some help, hoping that they would tell me the equipment that they use. I got crickets. So I promised myself if I ever got to a point that I could help, that I would. It is my pleasure, brother. You betcha. Tyrese Proctor. I love it, Cody Simons, my man. Shaquille O'Neal. And I love that they use a throwback picture, too, for the Orlando Magic, going to my favorite wax junkie, Mr. Montez, Danny Wolf, Laurie Markkinen, Tyrese Maxey, Keontae George, almost back-to-back Utah, Drew Holiday, Lugans Dort, the Rockets, Jalen Dalen Duran. Aw, thank you for saying that, Joe. I appreciate it, buddy. I'm just me, gosh dang it. I try to be a better person than I was yesterday, every day. Austin Reeves, Brooks Barnheiser, AI, and we're not talking about ChatGPT, old Allen Iverson for the Sixers, Jaden McDaniels, Walter Clayton, and there's our autograph for the Utah Jazz. And that goes to John and his salty walls, Mr. Johnny Walls. Congratulations there, brother. Rookie autograph, Walter Clayton, Jr. Good evening to our resident rock star. What's up, Lonnie? How you doing tonight, buddy? Always nice to see you. It is on card, yes. Congratulations, Mr. John Walls. Beautiful autograph there, pal. Aw, Gracie. That is unbelievably kind of you to say, you big sweetie. Thank you. All right, here we go. Mr. Ron Holland, Bronny James, Jr., Brooke Lopez. Couple of 1-2-3 Pistons with old Kate Cunningham. Ant-Man for Minnesota. Couple of 1-2-3 Oklahoma City Thunders with the captain of the All Cheeseburger team co-starring. Mr. Patrick Williams, Derek Jones Jr., Spud Webb for the Atlanta Hawks. Awesome. Will Riley, Juan Behringer, Mr. Hugo Gonzalez for Baston on the No Limit. Shout out to Master P. Mr. Tyler Kolek, Cody Williams, Scotty Barnes, Jared Vanderbilt, Emmanuel Quickly, Kawhi Leonard, Kelly Oubre Jr., Draymond Green with his unusually white teeth. I agree, the best kid, thank you. Aw, thank you, Kalans. Very grateful that you're here with us, my man. Thank you for saying that. Yuki Kawamura, Victor Wembanyama. There you go. Onward. Glad we found at least one. Our brother from down under, Mr. Josh Giddey. And we're not talking about Mr. Peaks. Jared Vanderbilt, so nice you got him twice. Another Gonzaga Bulldog, DeMontis Sabonis, Miles Turner, and Ryan Dunn. Rest in peace to the late, great Ryan Dunn. Not that one. There you go, folks. Another juicy Junk Wax Vintage family break in the books. Just a moment for a spot of housekeeping. I am going to sleeve up that Wemby for you there, Onward. Last pack magic.
One down, one to go.
Here we go. I see you there, Sissy Wissy. And folks, we are up to almost 35,000 likes this evening. Thank you as always for beating that screen like it owes you back child support money. And my dear friends, how about another Walter Clayton for old John and his salty walls to go with that autograph? Beautiful. Big Ben Surratt for the Nets. Chaz Lanier for the Pistons. Brooks Barnheiser for OKC. And Brandon Miller for the Charlotte Hornets on that Mojo Refractor. Nice. Not a bad box at all, my dear friends. So quick little recap. We found that Cooper Flag rookie. We found a Wemby for Onward. We found a VJ Edgecombe for the 76ers. I believe that is Mr. Eric Austin. Trey Johnson III. If you remember, that is the same gentleman that we found the 1 of 1. And that is the same exact card, too. It is the No Limit insert. We found that 1 of 1, and now we found one numbered to 250. Gotta love it. Mr. Walter Clayton on the autograph going to John and his salty walls. Asa Newell for the Atlanta Hawks, rookie to 150. And Ivica Zubac going to Mikey Kobaugh, numbered to 50. Excellent. All right, legends. Just a little spot of housekeeping, and we're going to get into some beautiful, beautiful family rips. All right, all right. Mikey Koba, you are very welcome, my brother. Thank you, as always. Would not be able to do it without you there, buddy. Thank you so much, Cody Simons. Appreciate you saying that, brother. And glad to see you over here on the TikTok. All right, legends. Let me refresh that shop real quick and see where we're at. I do think we have a juicy queue this evening. Outstanding. All right, Mr. Saltzgiver, I see you snagging down the Commanders in that 7-boxer. Thank you, sir. My glorious Gayton, Miss Gracie, taking down a 2025 Donruss Blaster box. Thank you, Gracie. Put your name on this one real quick, my friend, and you are in the queue. There you go, Miss Gracie. And then Mr. Joe Thomas. Ooh, snagging down a whole box of 2025 Topps Chrome Disney. Outstanding. Thank you, Joe. That was a stretch. There you go, Joe. You're in the queue there, my brother. All right, and I think we are current, aside from break spots, and I will get those locked in just a little bit later. Okay? So, we are going to start with our OG family pharmacist, Mr. Rob Richardson. Are you here and are you ready, my good man? And let me give you the cue real quick, folks. So we have Mr. Rob Richardson getting us started. After that, we have John and his salty walls with some Monopoly basketball. After that, we have the other family pharmacist, Mr. Marky Mark Schellenbaum, taking down some 2023 Bowman Chrome. After that, we have Corey James taking down some Garbage Pail Kids. After that, we have my glorious Gracie taking down a 2025 Donruss. And then we have Mr. Joe Thomas taking down some Topps Chrome Disney. And then we'll refresh that shop one more time. Oh, I totally understand, Cody Simons. Totally understand, brother. Thank you, Rob Richardson. So in this rip, folks, check this out. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 packs of 1996 ringside boxing and 4 packs of KO boxing. Good luck, Rob Richardson, and thank you very much for being our very first family rip of this wonderful Wednesday, bro. See if we can't find you something juicy. Thank you in advance, Mr. Jason Saltzgiver. We're just going to rip all these down, go through them together. And Joe says, I've got my daughter hooked on collecting. She's in love with the Topps Chrome Disney card. She's 11 and loves ripping. That is a beautiful thing, my man. I love bringing up that next generation of collectors, right? Onward, are we looking for Mike Tyson in these products? I don't think so, my man. I would have to go back and double check the checklist, but I don't think so. Mr. Corey James, thank you again for sharing out my live there, buddy. But hey, Corey, I hate to even say anything there, my brother. I believe there is a way to share out my live without taking up all my chat there, buddy. So it's really, really hard to have a chat with what's going on over there. But in that same sentence, I am very, very grateful for you sharing out my live, buddy. Thank you so, so much. But I think I'm missing some chats here, my man, because you're flooding my chat with shared the lives, like hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of them. So, hey, it's all good, Corey. But like I said, brother, I think there is a way to share out lives without doing it like individually. You know what I mean? I hope that makes sense. I am nothing but grateful there, Corey James. Thank you again, brother. All right, we got old Gene Tooney on the International Boxing Hall of Fame. Kyle Dana, I am so sorry about that, good buddy. So I was just reading off the new rips there, Kyle Dana, and I have 5 packs of your 1991 KO boxing as well. I've got you covered there, Kyle Dana. You are in between Marky Mark Schellenbaum and Corey James. Got you covered there, brother. Got you locked in there, Cal Dana. All right, all right. Orlando Canizales. Danny Romero. Robert Garcia. How about a Genaro Hernandez? The KO Punch. Roy Jones Jr. There you go, brother. Very nice. From across the pond, the champ, Mr. Lennox Lewis. Gotta love the backwards. Oh, my Lanta, they're almost all backwards. Except the very last one. I gotta love it. All right. Mr. David Santos. Larry Donald. Felix Trinidad. Paul Vaden. Bronco McCart. Joe Hip. He is so hip. Mr. Iron Barkley. Jersey Joe Walcott on the International Boxing Hall of Fame. How about the Ruelas brothers, channeling his inner Oscar de la Hoya? Mr. Buster Douglas, probably the closest we're going to get to Mike Tyson in these packs. Johnny Mesco, wonderful to see you tonight, my brother. Top of the evening to you there, buddy. How about Juan and Emilian Kogi? Jeremy Williams. Vinny Pazencia. Jorge Gonzalez. Lonnie Bradley. Miguel Angel Gonzalez. How about the Roy Jones Jr.? So nice, you got him twice. Look at that young buck. The legend, Roberto Duran. Alfred Cole. On the ropes. Jake Rodriguez, Julio's cousin, thrice removed. Junior Jones. Bryant Brannon. Marco Antonio Barrera. Melvin Foster. Dana Rosenblatt. Robert Daniels. We have a Leap to Glory. Old school boxing. Danny Romero, so nice. We got him twice. Looking like he just finished up his senior prom. David Kamau. Let's go, champ. Old Shannon Briggs, back when he had hair. Awesome. And Alexander Zolkin, finishing off the ringside. There you are, Mr. Rob Richardson. Let's get into 1991-1992 KO boxing. These are unbelievably nostalgic, by the way, Rob Richardson. I don't know about anybody else in the chat, but I ripped into a heroic amount of these back in 1991. So many. Oh, that's awesome, Corey James. You got to meet old Mike Tyson. That's sweet. Jason Hawkins, yeah, some good old CTE. You're not wrong, sir. Yikes. Gosh, these are nostalgic. All right, we have Joe Lasisi, Johnny Binns, Sung Keel Moon, Juan Laporte, Louis Garcia, Sean O'Grady on the all-time great, Calvin Grove. How about the 6 shooters, the Cowboy Champs? And is that Yeah, thought that was Macho Camacho and Pernell Whitaker. Very nice. Rest in peace to Pernell Whitaker. Mr. Alfred Cole on the Rising Stars. Emmanuel Stewart, manager. Myung Woo Yu, little junior flyweight. Pedro Not So Dirty Sanchez. Hakeem the Dream Anafuoshi. Paul Hodkinson. Steve Martinez. We have a Robert Wangila. Ray Mancini.
It's time!
How about old Bruce Buffer's brother, Mr. Michael Buffer? Let's get ready to rumble! Old Michael Dokes, another legend. Saul Mambi. Junior Jones, so nice. We have seen him twice in both those boxing packs. Old Floyd Patterson, another legend on the all-time greats. Could not agree more there, Robert Gober. Johnny Molina. Tom Casino. Andrew Maynard. Eddie Cook. Adolfo Aguilar. Paul Gonzalez. Riddick Bowe. Think we all remember that dude. He was a stud back in his day. Jeff Lampkin. Greg Haugen. Mr. Harry Greb. I like the cut of his greb. Good question there, Corey Bader. Juan and Emilian Estrada. Bobby Lee from the IBF. Young Kon Kim. Tony Baltazar. Little Roy Jones Jr. So nice, we have seen him twice. Terrell Biggs. Virgil Hill. Jesse Benavides. Old Robert Daniels. Jaden's daddy. Just kidding. Randy Gordon. James Kinchin. Speaking of Jameses, another legend, Mr. James Toney. And folks, he is almost unrecognizable on that card. Give me a hell yeah if you know who James Toney is. So folks, he actually tried to find an MMA. And by that time, he was like pushing 300 pounds. He is a big, big man. And he was a middleweight in that photo. That's awesome. Good evening there, Bobby Viles. Absolutely right there, my brother. You know it. How about old Kevin Kelly? Frankie Pena. Tracy Patterson. Leonzer Barber. Old Frankie Tate. George Benton on the Trainer of the Year. Riddick Bowe. So nice, you got him twice. Jeff Lampkin. Greg Haugen. Harry Greb. Juan and Emilian Estrada. And last but not least, old Bob Lee. Finishing that one off. Channeling his inner... I forget the last name of Carl from Family Matters. I'm drawing a blank, gosh dang it. Would have been good. Winslow. Thank you, Johnny Mesco. There you go. Channeling his inner Carl Winslow. That's what I meant to say. Thank you, gentlemen. I appreciate you. Thank you, Bobby. Thank you, Johnny. Thank you, Marky. That's right, Robert Gober. Shout out to old Butterbean. I don't know if you've seen his story lately, my man, but it's pretty remarkable. So Butterbean was in a walker, and he was permanently bent over. He had some serious issues. And Diamond Dallas Page has started doing DDP yoga with him, and the dude is walking again. Kind of crazy. All right, Rob Richardson, thank you as always for being our very first family rip of the evening. I am always happy to rip into some combat sports. Oh, that's awesome there, Boston Sally. There you go, brother. Yep, that's right. Some DDPY. You know what I'm talking about. I agree. Yes, it is. So you know that story, Marky Mark. Nice. Mr. O'Connell, good evening, my man. How are you there, buddy? Happy Wednesday. All right, legends. That's right, Johnny D. He has saved quite a few of them. Correct. Speaking of Johnnies, do we have a John and his salty walls in the house this evening? You and I both there, Marky Mark. Nice. Dylan Pye, good evening, buddy. Happy hump evening. Miss Gracie says it is currently 10:30 p.m. right now and I should be sleeping, but I'm enjoying watching you rip cards. Cannot thank you enough, Gracie. We are all very grateful that you are here, my dear. Shout out to Ruthie. She must be sleeping. Boo. I'm just kidding. Shout out to sleep. I think I know what that's like. All right. Thank you so much, Johnny Walls. I think you're right there, Bobby Viles. I might have to look for that one. I called it. Beautiful. Thank you, Gracie. All right, Johnny Walls. Let's see if we can't find you a Wemby, brother. Good luck. And thank you, as always, for snagging this down from the shop. Put a smile on my face earlier this evening when I saw that purchase. And on deck, we have Marky Mark Schellenbaum. And after that, we have Mr. Kyle Dana. Pack number 4 to the side there for you, Johnny. Good luck. I see you there, JDA.
Come on, Craig.
Top of the evening to you, bro. We're just going to rip all these down and go through them together. I love it, Onward. Thank you. Mr. JJ, good evening, buddy. Slowly but surely, my dear friends, we are getting the whole family up in here. All right, John, good luck, buddy. Starting out with some SGA for OKC. Kobe Buffkin, rocking rough and stuff with those Afro puffs. Hey! Jet Howard, Jawan's son for the Orlando Magic. Julius Randle on a purple wave prism for the Knickerbockers. Steph Curry on the parallel. How about a little evening Dick? Grady Dick. LeBron James. DAA Ron Fox, now a San Antonio Spur. Bam Adebayo. Darius Garland. Rudy Gobert. Noah Clowney. Tyrese Halliburton. OG. Paul George. Scoot Henderson for Rip City. Shout out to our Portland pals. You nailed it there, Johnny Mesco. Thank you. Shout out to the Lady of Rage. And 1990s MTV. Jimmy Butler. Evan Mobley. Karl Anthony Towns for Minnesota. And Spencer Dinwiddie for the Nets. Finishing that one up for you there, Mr. Johnny Walls.
One down, one to go.
Last pack magic, Johnny. Good luck. I should say, I cannot agree more there, Gracie. I think they did a wonderful job with 23-24 Monopoly basketball. Oh, we have another purple wave. And we have an Emmanuel Quickley. DeJounte Murray, another former San Antonio Spur. Luka on the parallel. And last but not least, DeMar DeRozan. Finishing that one off for you on the purple wave there, buddy. I am going to sleeve both of those up for you, Mr. Johnny Walls. And we're going to sleeve up that Luka too, just to be on the safe side. And by the way, my friends, shameless plug, we do have more Luka that we are going to auction off on Saturday night at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time on eBay Live. I would not be upset if you want to join us over there. We have a pretty good time. Mr. Johnny Walls, it is always my pleasure, brother. Thank you. And we need to bust into a brand new Spicy Walter. Beautiful. Miss Stella says, and Dalen, in case you missed it, please tell Mrs. Junkwax hello for me. Thank you. I will absolutely do so, Stella. It is my pleasure, my friend. Nice to have you back. All right, Mr. Family Pharmacist. Marky Mark Schellenbaum. Are you ready here, buddy? You patient son of a gun? Good luck. And Marky Mark says, I pulled a Booker Gold Shimmer out of one of these boxes. It graded a 10. Nice, brother. Congratulations on that. I love it. Redemption, welcome back, my dude. Happy hump evening. All right, let's go, Marky Mark. Thank you, Miss Stella. And all thanks go to you, Mr. Johnny Walls. Always, buddy. Would not be able to do this without you, folks. Empty box there, Marky Mark. our Mojo packs to the side with that pack number 4. Let's rip into some base packs. And Mr. Kyle Dana, if you are here, my brother, you might want to step into that batter's box, snag a chunk of lumber, start taking some practice cuts, because you're on deck. Juan Bonilla, bienvenidos. Good evening. And folks, we officially made it up to 40,000 likes over here on TikTok. I cannot thank you enough for beating that screen like it owes you back child support money. Good evening there, Mr. Logerquist. All right, we start off with Senor Garcia. Riley Greeny. Shout out to Meanie Brad Greeny. Gunnar Henderson rookie for Uncle Moosey's Orioles. Oh, happy. The Polar Bear. Tanner Bybee. Brand Rocchio, back-to-back crazy Clevelanders. Good evening there, Jim. Spencer Steer for WKRP. Juan Soto. Miggy Cabrera. Mr. Schmidt. Edward Julian for Minnesota. Hunter Brown. Leo Paguero for the Pirates. All rise. Mr. Aaron Judge. Zach Neto. Esturi Ruiz for the Athletics. Luis Arias, little silver slugger for the Miami Marlins. Masataka Yoshida. You know what? Give me a moment, please. Nope, that is base. Excuse me. I thought that might be an image variation SP for a moment. But just to be on the safe side, we'll sleeve that one up there for you, buddy. And last but not least, we have an Air Jordan Alvarez. Shout out to Mr. Trevor Taylor, his PC, for these Stros. The last pack magic here, Marky Mark, on the pack number 4. And then we will get into your Mojo packs. That's what I was thinking there, Robert Gober. I think you knew what I was thinking. Oh, my Lanta. I am so sorry. All right, we have a 1/3 of the Brothers Naylor. The Mushroom, Christopher Morel. Shout out to our buddy, Mr. Sam Shope, his PC. Acuna Matata, your World Series MVP with his annoyingly perfect teeth, Mr. Freddie Freeman. And WKRP in Cincinnati's own, Mr. Spencer Steer. And that is the extent of your base packs there, Marky Mark. Let's get into some tire track cards, as Scotty Too Hottie Kuniko would say. Poker King Ken Colbeck, good evening, my good man. B. Phil, welcome back, brother. Happy hump evening. The Big Steppa, welcome back, my man. Awesome to see a whole bunch of OGs rolling up in here. Good evening there, J. Mitch. Excellent to see you, my brother. It is another beautiful day here in the family, my good man. Even more beautiful with you here, buddy. Big hugs and firm handshakes to you, J. Mitch. All right, we start off with a Mojo Refractor, William Bergola. A little Evening Wood.
Giggity, giggity.
James Wood. Jeremy Pena on the iconic. Somebody bang a trash can for those Astros. Blaze Jordan for the Bo Sox. Luis Torres, first Bowman. Brooks Brannon, another Bo Sox. Juan and Emilian Breaking Benjamin for the Cleveland Guardians on a first Bowman. Brooks Lee for Minnesota. Lazaro Montez, back from the dead for my Seattle Mariners. Excellent. And Mr. Justin Crawford for the Fightin' Phillies. Finishing that one off for you, as always, Marky Mark Schellenbaum. I cannot thank you enough for snagging that down from JunkWaxVintage.com. And those will be in your next JWV package, good buddy. Excellent to see you there, Ken. Top of the afternoon to you as well there, B. Phil. And folks, I got to bust into a brand new Spicy Wota. 2 shakes of a lamb's tail. Cheers, my friends. Roast. Good evening, Teddy. How is Mr. Moderator Extraordinaire doing this evening? And we are moving right along. Mr. Kyle Dana, also known as the Crudster. We're going to get into some more boxing. Best of luck to you, my good man. Let's go. So after this, we have Corey James. After Corey, we have our glorious Gracie. And after that, we have Joe Thomas. Getting into some Topps Chrome Disney. Hey, I totally understand there, Teddy. Not a problem, my brother. We're just always grateful to see you when we can there, buddy. Hope you have had a wonderful Wednesday, my friend. All right, Kyle Dana, good luck. Oh, that one had some schmutz. Ouch, kabibbles. And we'll rip that pack number 4 last. All right, we start off with Juan and Emilian Laporte. Louis Garcia. Sean O'Grady on the all-time greats. Calvin Grove. The 6 shooters with old Macho Camacho and Pernell Whitaker. Alfred Cole. Mr. Emmanuel Stewart, manager. Young Woo Yu. Pedro Not So Dirty Sanchez. Akib the Dream, Anna Fawoshe. Philip Hodkinson, Paul Hodkinson. Robbie Sims. Oliver McCall. Bruce Strauss. That looks like a tough day for that fella. Ouch, kabibbles. Darren Van Horn. Willie Pep. Check that out. Damn. Now call that an action shot. Goodness gracious. Mr. Dennis Milton. The Weaver triplets. Shout out to Dutchie. And Mr. Weaver. Bruce Selden. Eddie Hobson. Gene Fulmer on the all-time great. Jade Scott. Tim Witherspoon. Heavyweight. Ooh, there we go. The old Tommy gun. Tommy Morrison. Rest in peace. That is a super, super sad story there, folks. If you don't know that story, might want to Google that one. Very, very cool to see him, though, on the Rising Star. You know, I'm going to sleeve that one up for you, buddy, just to be on the safe side. I wonder if this in a PSA 10 is valuable. Because I know there's some people out there that used to collect Mr. Tommy Morrison. That's right, Kyle Dana. That's right. Old Ken Norton on the all-time great. Another really, really cool looking card. Reminds me of that very famous Muhammad Ali print. Mr. Ricky Myers with his luscious lip curtain. Barney Ross. Look at that dapper Dan man. Joel Lasisi. Oh, there's something in here that I didn't even know you could find in here. How about from Canastota, New York, the Boxing Hall of Fame? And there's Iron Mike Tyson, right there when he was the heavyweight champ. Yuri Vowlin. Smokin' Joe Louis on the all-time great. Very, very cool. On the gold parallel. Luisito Espinosa. Thank you, Mikey Koba, for checking the breaks. I appreciate you, buddy. Mr. Jim Corbett. If you want to throw down in fisticuffs, I've got Tom O'Leary and Jack Johnson right here. Old Greg Richardson. Rob and Patrick Richardson's brother. Robert Gober, tough day at work. I agree. How about old Wally Matthews? Thank you, B-Phil. Loreto Garza. Michael Carbajal. Emmett Linton. Carmen Basilio. On the all-time great. From across the pond, the champ, Mr. Lennox Lewis. Back when he had short hair. Angeles Pedrosa. Dwight Muhammad Cowie. And check this out. I didn't even know that you could pull holograms in this. That is sick. Evander Holyfield and George Foreman. 1991. Their fight of the month from April 10th, 1991 on the TV KO. That is really cool. Congratulations, Kyle Dana. My camera does not do that justice. I think you're going to like it even more when you see it in person. Could not agree more, Drew Jones. But unfortunately, that is the card that got caught in their machines. So the front looks great. Back, ouch kabibbles. Sorry about that, brother. I am going to go ahead and sleeve that one up for you. Beautiful, beautiful card, my man. That is our very first holo out of that box. And just to let you know, folks, we do have a few boxes of this product, so we'll be ripping this boxing for a minute. Oh, Carlos Palomino. Anthony Jones. The Boxing Hall of Fame, so nice, you got it twice. Yuri Vowlin. Smokin' Joe Louis. Luisito Espinosa. Old Jim Corbett. Greg Richardson. Wally Matthews. Loreto Garza. Marco Carbajal, the champ. Emmett Linton. Carmen Basilio. And from across the pond, one more time, Mr. Lennox Lewis. Awesome. I think he was the champ when they made this set. I want to say, one of the champs anyway. I know it, Robert Gober. That's rough, right? All right, Kyle Dana.
One down, one to go.
Last pack magic, and you were absolutely right, Gracie. Let's go. Little cuffing. No big deal. All right, we got old Cedric Kushner. And look at the luscious lip curtain on Kushner. It looks like two dead rodents hanging underneath his nose by their tails. Yikes. Goodness gracious, folks. I'm not even upset. That's amazing. That gets a JWV 5 on the mustache. Kind of reminds me of Paul Bearer. That's right there, Jason Hawkins. Oh, my Lanta. All right, Mr. William Jones. Eddie Unan. Skipper Kelp. Rookie. Nice. How about old Joe Frazier? Buster Douglas. Awesome. The Battle of the Ages. That is Holyfield and Foreman. One more time. Michael Hunter. Burt Sugar. Awesome. Louis Espinosa. Daryl Tyson. Julian Jackson. Another champ. Meldrick Taylor. Another champ. And Lindell Holmes. Last but not least, super middleweight. There you go, Mr. Kyle Dana. Congratulations on that sweet, sweet hologram, my brother. I'm going to top load that one up for you just to keep it safe. Because the front looks wonderful. Just the back that has the issue. Cool, cool card there, pal. Can't stop looking at it. Beautiful. Krabby Rob, these are 1991 KO Boxing. Excuse me. So, Mr. Kyle Dana, all of those beautiful cards will be in your next JWV package, buddy. It is absolutely my pleasure, brother. Thank you. Look forward to the next one. I'm also going to top load that Tommy Morrison for you, too, because it's ridiculously nostalgic. Our first top-loaded boxing cards. Thank you again there, Kyle. All right, Mr. Corey James. Are you still here, legend? Ripping into some GPK. Chrome. See if we can't find you a one-of-one sketch card. Thank you, Corey. And Steve NH, it is wonderful to see you tonight, my man. Thank you for the beautiful roses. I appreciate you. Good luck, Corey. Let's go. And Gracie, you're up next, my friend. Little housekeeping. Mr. Woodstock, welcome back, my dude. Happy hump evening. And thank you for beating that screen like it owes you back child support money. Big hugs and firm handshakes to you, my man. All right, empty box there. Corey James. I did not see that, Jason Hawkins, but I did hear that, yes. He has been arrested several times now. Shout out to CTE. Yeah, exactly right. My Swedish chef brother, Mr. Linusson, welcome back there, buddy. All right, good luck, Corey. I am right there with you, Gracie. I love ripping into some JPK. The Best Kid says, I wish you had WWE. We typically do, but I guess we're out at the moment. But yeah, we typically do there, The Best Kid. You and I both there, Mr. Woodstock. Like I said, those boxing cards are unbelievably nostalgic. Took me right back to when I was about 11 years old, ripping into those packs. All right, here we go. Starting off with Surreal Neil. Shout out to Salvador Dali. Glossy Flossy. Yeah, her grill. Haunted Hollis. So cute. Silvery Neil. The Neil so nice, you got him twice. Tony, good evening, my brother. How about Stingray on the cracked ice? Beauty. And that is the Minnesota State Bird. The Mosquito. Shattered Shelby. Shout out to Tommy Shelby. Toothy Ruthie. So my OGs already know. I actually have this exact card in my son's bathrooms. Or in my son's bathroom, I should say. All three of our boys share a bathroom. And I have this stuck next to the mirror. So they brush their teeth. Way to go, Dad. Raz and Roslyn. Some tongue inception. Jordan Nuts. Iron Jaw Aaron. Paging Dr. Aaron. Mr. Bailey. Oh, it's coming through, my man. I see you there, buddy. How about a refractor Fluoride Floyd? Super Slade. Connie Sewer. Mucus. Edible Ernie on the cracked ice. Fluoride Floyd. So nice, you got him twice on a not refractor. How about Delicatesse? Starchy Archie. Yikes. Melted Milton. Droopy Dolly on the cracked ice. Another shout out to Salvador Dali. A Ruptured Rupert. Shout out to the Macy's Day Parade. Pinned Penny on the refractor. Hardened Hollis. And Lucas Mucus finishing us off on the base packs. There you go, Mr. Corey James. Again, my friend, I cannot thank you enough for snagging this down from the shop. I love ripping into some GPK.
One down, one to go.
Last pack magic for you there, Corey. Good luck, brother. And Nurse Tony. Hello, Nurse. Thank you so much for those beautiful gifts, my brother. I truly appreciate it. That's right, Corey James. I hope it is the first of many, my friend. And we start off with some Hot Rod. Shout out to Rat Fink. Mel Meal. Ew. Terry Cloth. And last but not least, Gene Metal Machine. Kind of reminds me of Lockjaw from Masters of the Universe. Robert Gober. I know you get that reference, my good man. Well, there you go, Corey James. Your very first beautiful rip here in this family, my friend. You have been a member of the family for a very long time, and I'm very, very grateful that we got to rip something together, my friend. That will be in your very first JWV package there, my brother. And I sincerely hope it is the first of many, my friend, again. Thank you so damn much, Corey James. You rock my face off there, you legend. Oh, you and I both there, Robert Gober. Big hugs and firm handshakes to you there, Corey James. Thank you again, my friend. It is wonderful to have you tonight, buddy. And I cannot thank you enough for sharing out my live like that, brother. In my humble opinion, that is one of the best compliments that anybody can ever pay me. Over here on the TikTok, anyway. All right, Miss Gracie. We are moving right along here, my friends. Let me refresh that shop real quick, make sure we're not missing anything. Looking good. Outstanding. So we have this one for Gracie, and then Mr. Joe Thomas, you're up next, brother. Mr. Woodstock, thank you for sharing out my live, you big sweetie. Thank you, buddy. The Keftons, good evening. Welcome back, Steph. Good luck, Gracie. See if we can find our very first whammy. Whammy. You and I both there, Miss Gracie. Shout out to my glorious Gayton, who's being bad, staying up late tonight. Mr. Ryan Bartley, welcome back, my dude. Empty box. Pack number 4, Ectomy. Good luck. We are looking for one guaranteed autograph in this box. All right, round number 1, starting out with some Nick York for the Pirates, Miguel Tejeda, Pudge Rodriguez, Prince Fielder looking thicker than a Snicker, Ozzie Smith, the legend, for our St. Lunatic, shout out to Jeffro. Ooh, nice. How about the Nolan Express? My PC since I was about 8 years old. Beautiful. Mr. Craig Biggio, Jordan Lawler, Pedro Martinez on the red and blue, Mr. Connor Norby on your optic preview for the Marlins. How about a black disco Prizm rated rookie, Mr. Nick York? The Pirate so nice, you got him twice. Jersey Kings, James Triantos for the Cubbies. Nice. Sleeving and top loading that one up for you there, Gracie. Jim Tomei on the Bomb Squad for the Fightin' Phillies. Griff O'Farrell for Uncle Moosey's Orioles. Jet Williams, Mr. Catfish, and we're not talking about Tinder. Smoltzy for the Atlanta Braves. Shout out to Mr. Saltzgiver. Jack Leiter. Adam Wainwright for the Cardinals. Andrew Walters. Shout out to our favorite Axeman from Ohio, Mr. Tim Hudson. Excuse me. Always happy to find a little Tim Hudson. Big Poppy, David Ortiz. Oh, that is so awesome, Kyle Dana. So he just looked at the checklist for that KO boxing, and there is a Muhammad Ali standing over George Frazier hologram. Bro, now we know what we're chasing, right? Can't wait to find one of those. How about Pops, Willie Stargell for the Pirates. Dusty Baker's son, Darren, rated rookie. The Rocket, Mr. Roger Clemens on the Rocket emoji. And numbered to 75 on the Fire emoji, Mr. Ian Kinsler, and that is number 69 of 75. How about the Big Hurt? But first, Drew Gilbert. Jared Thomas for Colorado. Kevin Alcantara, rated prospect on the Black Disco Prizm. Those black borders just hit different, gosh dang it. They are so friggin' sweet. And there's the Big Hurt on that optic preview. Good evening, Maddie. How you doing there, Mr. Ignite Glove Company? Always nice to see you, my brother. Happy hump evening. Conrad Arsenault, top of the evening to you, brother. You are absolutely right, Kyle Dana. Ooh, I think I see a Rentaro in here. Top load this one up for you, Gracie. On the stand he goes. Woo! Sheesh. My voice hates me these last couple of days. All right, starting out with Alan White's PC, Mr. Bobby Witt Jr. Doc Gooden. Arrieta for the Cubbies. Absolutely right there, Maddie. Shout out to a very happy hump evening. One half of the Brothers Young. Kinsler, so nice, you got him twice. The magnificent moustache of Mr. Austin Wells. Evan Cotta. Jim Catt. Pee Wee Reese. Back-to-back legends.
Ventura. I heard animals in there, Ventura.
I'm sorry, Mr. Chickadance. I thought you were somebody else. On the red and blue, we found him and Noli in the same box. How about an orange Velocity Prizm rated rookie, Kumar Rocker for those Texas Rangers. Bucky Dent on your optic preview for the Pinstripes. Evan Cotta. So nice, we have seen him twice for our Texas Rangers. Mr. Cunningham. And there it is, Rintaro Sasaki on your rated prospect. Excellent. A lot of eyes on that young man. Campaneris for the Athletics. Sammy Sosa. Billy Martin. Ooh, how about some old Greg?
Come on, Greg.
Maddox. All Rise, Aaron Judge. Bobby Miller for the world champion Trolley Dodgers. The third best pitcher in history, in my humble opinion, Mariano Rivera. Mr. October, Reggie Jackson. The Rocket, Roger Clemens. So nice, you have seen him twice as well. Dustin Pedroia for those bodacious Bostonians. Back-to-back red and blue, Noah Schultz for the White Sox. Shout out to that one of one that we pulled not too long ago. Thomas Sagisi. We actually found a RBA of Thomas Sagisi just yesterday. Owen Hall for the Motor City Kitties. Just looking happy to be there on the optic preview. Takoa Roby. Owen Keisey for the Cubbies. Mr. Kyle Dana. Smacking Gracie with that free 1-month subscription. You were rocking my face off over there, Kyle. Thank you so damn much, legend. And Gracie, you're now a member of the family officially, homie. Thanks to Mr. Kyle Dana. So no more ads for you there, Gracie. First and Waldrep. Jackson Churio for the Brew Crew. A little Evening Wood, James Wood. Manny Ramirez before he had dreads. Mr. Eddie Matthews for the Milwaukee Braves. Heston Kerstadt, shout out to Uncle Moosey. Peavy for San Diego. Juan and Emilian Marshall. Coach Prime. Well, Deion Sanders. First and Waldrep. So nice, you got him twice on a rocket emoji foil for Atlanta. The Iron Man. Mr. Cal Ripken Jr. on your optic preview. And Gracie says, oh my gosh, thank you, Kyle Dana. Your second, oh my Lanta. Hagen Smith on the orange Velocity Prizm. He was the other half of that one of one with Noah Schultz. Big Poppy David Ortiz on the Milestones. Walker Janik, somebody bang a trash can. And last but not least, Mr. Tink Hence. Hence, he is Tink. Rated prospect for the St. Lunatics. Shout out to Jeffro. So we are going to sleeve and top load your Ian Kinsler, number 275. And we are down to last pack magic for you, Miss Gracie.
One down, one to go.
Hey, what's up there, Caleb? He says, good news, brother. I'm in Texas now for a while. Really? Whereabouts, my dude, if I may ask? And by the way, Caleb, it is confirmed at some point you and I can get down to some Call of Duty, my man. Because I do have my Xbox account over here on the PC. All right, good luck, Gracie. Luis Angel Acuna, Little Acuna. Edgar Martinez, Seattle Mariners legend. Cliff Lee for the Fighting Phillies. Little Chipper Jones, another Atlanta Brave. Shout out to Mr. Saltzgiver. The legend, Mr. Jim Rice for Baston. Jacob Wilson for the Athletics. Shout out to Dutchie. Kumar Rocker. So nice, you got him twice out of this box. Ryan Braun for Milwaukee. Funky Cold Musina for the Pinstripes. Tink Hence on the Rocket emoji, rated prospect. Shout out to Jeffro. Johnny Mize on your optic preview for the Gigantes. Miguel Tejeda for Uncle Moosey's Orioles on the Black Disco Prizm. Unleashed, Vance Honeycutt. That is Rich Honeycutt's grandson. Braylon Dalen Payne for Milwaukee. And last but not least, Chase DeLauder for those crazy Clevelanders. Shout out to Tim Hudson and Mr. Yessie Hockey. As always, Miss Gracie, thank you for snagging that down from junkwaxvintage.com and giving the rest of the family some beautiful eye candy. I totally agree, B-Phil. Yes, they are. Hey, Gracie, all thanks go to you, homie. Always. Very grateful that you were in the family, you and Ruthie both. Congratulations on that number to 75. And the Jersey Kings napkin of James Triantos for the Cubbies. Sheesh. Let me snag myself a little sippy here, folks. All of those will be in your next JWV package there, Miss Gracie. OG, welcome back, my man. Happy hump evening. Caleb, you will be between Canton by Dallas and be in Liberty about every other 3 weeks. That's awesome, buddy. I'm still about 3 hours away from that area, I think. Maybe even a little bit further if you're north of Dallas. But a heck of a lot closer than you were in the past, right? Woo! Excuse me. Onward. Is there a new card on the screen to the left of Barry Bonds? I don't think so. That is just the Julio Rodriguez that the Todd father was nice enough to gift to yours truly. I've actually wanted that autograph since 2022. I ripped into a heroic amount of 2022 Donruss looking for that card. I was never able to find it. And then Trevor Taylor snagged one for me, so I have one graded and one not graded. So this one came from Todd O'Hara, the other one came from Mr. Trevor Taylor, and I am indescribably grateful for both of you. Thank you so much, you amazing human beings. You never have to gift me anything, but gosh, am I grateful when you do. I totally agree there, B-Phil. You are spot on. Oh, you got a new job there, C4. What are you doing there, my man, if I may ask? Miss Gracie, if you are taking off, my dear, have a wonderful sleep. Thanks for staying up late with us. I appreciate you. Hope to see you tomorrow. We will be back here at 9:30 a.m. Central Standard Time. I think that's 10:30 for you. And then we will be back here tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time, 9 p.m. for you there, Gracie. And I hope to see you at one of those shows. Working in the oil field. Nice there, Caleb. Beautiful. I did not know you did that, brother. Excellent. And my buddy Matty says, I know a card that is coming to be added to the display. Really? You'll have to enlighten me, my brother. Or maybe it'll just be a surprise. Even better. All right, my dear friends. There's Gracie making the switch to Twitch. Thank you, my friend. We will see you tomorrow, Gracie. Big hugs and firm handshakes to my glorious Gatons. We'll see you tomorrow, homie. Mr. Krabby Rob, my Prince Edward Island pal, you taking off tonight as well, brother? I'm not going to be too far behind you. We have just a couple more family rips, I think, and then we're going to call it a night also. Because I want to be up tomorrow early and be on my A game. Onward says, what is a glorious Gaton? So, Onward. That is Gracie's last name, my man. Gracie's last name is Gaton. So that is my nickname for Gracie. All right, all right. We are moving on, my dear friends. Do we have Mr. Thomas in the house? You patient man. And let me refresh that shop real quick, my dear friends. Yep, that's what I thought. So, after this rip, my dear friends, I'm going to lock in some break spots, and we are going to call it a night. It has been 2 hours and 10 minutes of quality family time on this happy hump evening. It is excellent to see each and every one of you. It has been a truly wonderful Wednesday from start to finish. Your fault. Mr. Kyle Dana, you have a magnificent remainder of your evening as well, buddy. We will see you tomorrow, brother. Thank you. Cheers to my favorite crudster. All right, do we have a Joe Thomas still in the house? Just want to make sure. Good evening, Hunter Mashed Potatoes. Sounds wonderful, Matt. And Caleb, hoping to have a little one on the way soon. Really? That's exciting. Do you have any kids, Caleb? Or would that be the first one? How's your Wednesday going there, Hunter Mashed Potatoes? Always good to see you, my dude. Oh, gee. Brother, I cannot thank you enough for those beautiful TikTok gifts. Helping to keep this thing on the rails, my dude. Thank you. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, my Norwegian brother, Thomas Fredriksson. My man. I don't... Oh, we do. Oh, hell yeah. I did not even know we had those boxes, my man. That'll be an absolutely magnificent last rip of the evening. Thank you so much, Thomas Fredriksson, my Norwegian brother. Well, gosh dang it, I think we lost a Joe Thomas. Last call for Mr. Joe Thomas. We might be saving this one for the morning. Last call for Mr. Joe Thomas. Well, looks like we're hanging on to that one till tomorrow morning. No big deal. All right, I'm going to grab that box from my Norwegian brother. I will be right back, my dear friends.
Ooh, yeah.
It is wonderful to have you back, Tomas, my fabulous Fredriksson. Are you ready, buddy? And ladies and gentlemen, like I said, we have been here for 2 hours and 12 minutes of quality family time on this happy hump evening. Your boy's going to get some rest tonight so I can be on my A game tomorrow morning. So this will be our last beautiful family rip of the evening, my friends. And Thomas, thank you so much for snagging this box down, my man. I am ridiculously excited to get into our very first 2025 Leaf Vivid box. There will be 6 autographs in this box, my good man. 8 cards total. 6 of them will be autographed. For the last time on this happy hump evening, you know what we must do. We shout, grippeth. And we shout, rippeth. Good luck, Thomas. So this will give you a sneak peek into the box that is in our 7 hobby box baseball mixer, because one of these is in there, and then we also have a jumbo in there. The jumbo box has 9 autographs. Yikes. All right, 1 pack to rule them all here, Thomas. Empty box there, buddy. Thank you, Corey Bader. Amazing to have you back tonight, my brother. Empty box there, Thomas. Oh, would you just look at it? Absolutely beautiful card. Shout out to Leaf. Wow. Love that. That is our first glimpse of 2025 Leaf Vivid. Beautiful. Ooh, you got a nice one on the back too here, buddy. Hell yeah. All right, card number 1. Starting out with Old Susanna, Jarlin Susanna. And I believe that is one of the 2 base cards. And I believe he is a Washington National.
Oh my God, it's so juicy.
Oh my God!
Wow. There you go, Thomas. Talk about a way to end the evening. Damn! How about a 1 of 1 there, pal? Holy crapola! Beautiful. Gotta love it. Thank you, my dear friends. Damn. What a way to start the box there, buddy. Whew. They don't call me the bookend king for nothing. Technically, it is a bookend. Damn, brother. Congratulations there, buddy. Whew. All right, for my Seattle Mariners, our second and last base card, Lazaro Montes. On the cracked ice. You know, folks, what I have said before, and I will say it again, in this moment, I absolutely believe it's true. I believe, truly, that what Leaf lacks in licensing, they more than make up for in card design, the print runs. Absolutely beautiful cards.
Don't lie to me, boy.
Another one of one? Back to back? And Thomas, I cannot thank you enough for the showstopper, my brother. I saw that. Goodness gracious, sir. How about 2 one-of-ones in a row? Damn! Wow. Folks, that's a first. We have never pulled 2 one-of-ones in a row here on this channel. That is sick. Congratulations to our Norwegian brother. That's right, the best kid. If this was Pokemon, we'd call it a God Pack. Correct. Sleeving up your second one-of-one. Damn. All right, brother. How about Ike Irish autograph? And that one is 5th on print to 10. Now we're back to normal. I know the best kid. That's what I was saying. Of course, Thomas, every single one of these cards will be top-loaded for you, brother. We are moving on to Cam Appenzeller. That's a apellido. In Spanish, apellido means last name. That is a apellido extraordinaire. And that one is 1st on print to 10. Outstanding. How about Caden Bodine? Shout out to Tom Bodine. He'll leave the light on for you. I hope somebody gets that extremely obscure reference. You are spot on there, Maddie. Yes, he is. And that one is 6 out of 10. Excellent. For the Colorado Rockies, Brody Brecht. Good-looking auto, too. And that one is numbered to 5. Damn right onward. Thank you, buddy. How about Braylon Dalen Dowdy on the Schmeckel? And that one is last on print, 4 out of 4. On the Vivid Neon Acetate, Ike Irish, or Ike Irish. And that one is 7 out of 8. Very, very cool. Sleeving that one up for you right meow. I see you, Drew Jones. My man. Ooh-wee. All right, and last card magic. An absolute stud prospects, Mr. Rock Chalowski on the Bursting with Talent. Very, very pretty card. And that one is number 2 out of 2. Wow there, pal. I would hang on to that one for a very, very long time. Mark my words, buddy. I think Rock Chalowski is going to be a big deal, although it's going to be a little while. So to me, that would be considered a very long-term hold. Good evening, Chase. Absolutely right there, Josh Fish. Thank you, buddy. Congratulations there, Thomas. Both of your base cards were one of ones. That is truly incredible, brother. Thank you for setting a record tonight, my friend. That is the very first time that we have pulled 2 back-to-back one of ones. Does not get much better than that there, Thomas. Thank you, my fabulous Fredrickson. I see you, the best kid.
Giggity, giggity.
Well, my dear friends, my family, there is not a much better way to end our evening. Goodness gracious there, Thomas. Congratulations there, brother. Mr. Drew Jones says that box was absolute disgusting. Congrats. I could not agree more, buddy. Goodness gracious. Congratulations there, Thomas. And thank you, my good man, for snagging that down from junkwaxvintage.com. I love this thing we have in the evenings. I've talked about it before. Thank you so much there, Thomas. And I appreciate you following us over to eBay also, buddy. Glad you were in the family there, my friend. All right, ladies and gentlemen. What a wonderful Wednesday evening. Congratulations again, Mr. Thomas Fredrickson. I repeat, we have a Pfeiffer down. Have a wonderful night, Ryan. Thank you, Onward. Thank you, Mr. Jones, the best kid. Have a wonderful evening, my friend. Corey Bader, you already know how grateful I am to have you back, buddy. Love you, bro. Have a wonderful evening. Aw, Drew Jones. I know that, my man, and I cannot thank you enough. Very, very grateful for you as well there, buddy, because I know you're here with me for the long haul, brother, and we still have a long way to go. But can you imagine how amazing it's going to be someday when we get allocations? I almost feel like when you work on something for a really, really long time and you spend a lot of effort on it, it is all the sweeter when you get it, right? So it's like, go ahead, Tops. Give us another couple years. We're just going to be undeniable. All right, my dear friends, my family, we have a brand new outro jingle on this wonderful Wednesday. So we're going to take this down just a notch. As always, my dear friends, thank you again for an absolutely wonderful Wednesday from start to finish. This morning's show is incredible. This evening's show has been just as good, especially because of Mr. Thomas over there, snagging 2 one-of-ones to end our evening. Oh, you know it, Drew Jones. Thank you, my brother. I appreciate that more than you will ever know, buddy. So, we do have a brand new outro jingle tonight, my dear friends, to go along with that brand new intro jingle. I hope you like it. And I will be back here tomorrow morning at 9:30 a.m. Central Standard Time. Bob Mattingly says, Dalen, it's been a while since I have been on. Were there any breaks tonight or just family rips? So we did, our first break of the evening was that Tops basketball there, Bob Mattingly. Yes, sir. We sure did. That is how we started the show, my man. And our favorite Axeman from Ohio just smacked that resub button for the 33rd month.
This is the coolest thing I have ever seen.
You rock my face off there, Tim Hudson. Thank you, my brother. My national buddy. 33 months. Incredible. For somebody that never thought they would have 1 follower or 1 subscriber, my friend, anytime anybody is over 30 months, hits me in the feels. Thank you so much, Tim Hudson. Love you more, brother. Thank you, Bob Mattingly. It is excellent to see you too, Mr. Mattingly, as our buddy Noah would say. The best kid, isn't that 3 years? I believe that is 36 months, right? I mean, a little off on my math, but I think it's 36 months is 3 years. So he is just shy of 3 years over here on Twitch. And remember, my friends, the coolest thing about that is we were live on TikTok for about a year and a half before we even came to Twitch. And Tim Hudson was there too. So if we're thinking about the cumulative time that Tim Hudson has been here in this family, I am positive it is over 4.5 years. Pretty damn cool there, Tim Hudson. Love you again, buddy. Exactly right. Yep. Get out of my head there, Tim Hudson. Mr. Holm, what's up, buddy? What were the 1-of-1s? I show you. We got 2 1-of-1s and a 2 of 2. So there is 2 base cards in a box of Leaf Vivid, and both of them were 1-of-1s. Lazaro Montez for my Seattle Mariners, and Ol Susanna, who plays for the Nationals, I believe. Pretty sweet, right? And then we had the Rock Chalowski, 2 out of 2 on the Bursting with Talent. A absolutely magnificent box of Leaf Vivid. And that is our very first box here in the family, folks. We have a whole lot more coming. And there's 2 boxes in that 7-box mixer that's up there at junkwaxvintage.com. Right meow. Shameless plug. All right, my TikTokers, shout out to my Slab City brother over here. Thank you so much for the beautiful gift, my dude. It is wonderful to see you as always, buddy. Big hugs and firm handshakes to you, my fellow Texan. Shout out to the OG, Nurse Tony, Steve NH, Dylan Pye, Mr. Lebowski, Joshua, Nathan Verhalen, not Verhagar, Joshua, the Garage Goose, Marky Mark Schellenbaum. Thank you so much, my dear friends. I appreciate the gifts. All right, legends. We just started a hype train. Beautiful. All right, all right. We're just going to hang out for a few minutes. Well, I appreciate you so much. Thank you, my dear friends. If you would love to take this hype train to a magnificent hype train level 6, I would love to give away a hitbox tonight. That would be magnificent. That's one way to get me to stay. I appreciate you so much, Tim Hudson. Thank you, sir. You're absolutely right, Robert Gober. I sure can. Outstanding. Dan Bailey, I do see your message, my man, but I don't see any messages before that, brother. So, Dan Bailey, the last message that I saw from you there, buddy, it was a while back. It was the last one that I acknowledged there, Dan Bailey. I am sorry about that, brother. If you were being ghosted, I apologize, my man. Unfortunately, I don't have any control over that. But yeah, I've only seen a couple of comments from you tonight, my brother. I scrolled up quite a bit and I can't find the other one. So sorry about that, bro. I don't know that you're shadow banned, Mr. Bailey. But sometimes there's comments that just get ghosted for some reason, my brother. I'm very sorry about that, my man. I appreciate you bearing with me. If it was something really important there, Dan Bailey, if you want to hit me behind the scenes in the DMs, or if you just want to try to type it again there, my man, that would be awesome. Because I do see your message. I'm sorry we're dealing with some ghosting issues there, my brother. Aw, thank you, Mr. TJ. I appreciate you, buddy. That is correct. Yes. And there's Dan Bailey over here on the Twitch. Thank you for making the switch, my man. I definitely see your messages here. All right, legends, we are already up to Hype Train level 3 at 43%. Thank you again. I would love to rip into a juicy hitbox tonight. That's right, Ryan Fife. I see that. I am nothing but grateful, my friends. Thank you so much. All right. Well, while we're waiting here, folks, I think we'll just rip into some juicy junk wax. How about that? And let's go back to 1988 Don Russ. See if we can't find some Ricky Henderson for our buddy Dutchie. My dear friends, we are at Hype Train level 3 at 43%. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I would love to get to that Hype Train level 6 and give away a hitbox tonight. But if not, that's okay too. Never any pressure. Starting off with Stan the Man Musil for Jeff Rose St. Lunatics. Oh, Robbie Wine. I think he wants some cheese with that wine. Bobby James. The Shop Broom Mustache of Mr. Gino Petrali. That could be like a alien stuck to his face and just using him kind of like a parasite, like Krang from the Ninja Turtles. Mr. Tim Hudson, thank you enough, or I cannot thank you enough for those beautiful biddies. Thank you, brother. And that's absolutely right, Ryan Fife. Yes, he did. He hit that resub button for the 33rd month. I know, bro. I know. Oh, that's right, Mr. Bailey. Oh, beautiful. You know what? Let's finish this one off and bust into those, my man. Mr. Hesketh, Eric Plunk, Salazar, Schramm, Woodson, Mr. Sam Horn, Tim Stoddard, Matlock, and we're not talking about the lawyer, Mark Knudsen, Mike Griffin, and Fred Manrique, last but not least for the White Sox. Beautiful. Oh, I know you would, Robert Gober, my toy collecting brother. All right, one moment, my friends. Let me grab some packs here real quick. And you know what? Let's kick some music back on here just for a moment. Got to fix some TikTok.
Ooh, Yeah.
All right. Legends, it looks like that hype train is going to pull into the station at hype train level 3. Valiant effort. I appreciate you so much, my dear friends. Thank you. As I have said before, and Tim Hudson, you already know, I would not be here doing this without those absolutely sweet hype trains. So thank you so much, my friends. I appreciate it nonetheless. Mr. Dan Bailey, this will be our last family rip of the evening, my good man. Good luck. See if we can't find a Ken Griffey Jr. rated rookie. I see you, Tim. My man. All right, level 3 on the hype train, ladies and gentlemen. 49%, 6 gifted subscriptions, and 1,400 bits. I cannot thank you enough, you absolute legends. You rock my face off. Twice. And then once again in the morning. All right, Mr. Bailey. Let's see if we can't find you a Ken Griffey Jr. to end our evening. Good luck, buddy. Talk about unbelievably nostalgic cards, my dear friends. I ripped into quite a few of these when I was a young man as well. MP, good evening, my man. Good evening, Terry. Good to see you, brother. Mr. Tom Prince. Mark Lemke. Rolando Rumas. Barry Lyons. Darnell Coles for our Seattle Mariners. Pat Borders, channeling his inner John Olerud. Mr. Bailey, thank you so much for the beautiful gift there, my brother. Steve Lambardazzi for Minnesota. Vince Coleman, the legend on the Diamond Kings. Dwayne Ward, Randy Bush. Will the Thrill on that MVP for Rob Richardson's Gigantes. Rick Aguilera, Christina's daddy. And he always had a really high crowned hat. I don't know if that's because maybe he had a short head or maybe he got his hat specially made. Weird. Things that make you go, Mr. Drew Hall for the Cubbies. Andres Thomas. Little puzzle piece, Old Man Yastrzemski. Or excuse me, Old Man Spawn. Warren Spawn on the puzzle. Double D, Danny Darwin. That's true, Dan Bailey, it's true. Sorry about that, brother. We gotta hide that fruit. We found some Gallagher. O to B McDowell. Mikey Witt. Nelson Santovina. Ron Hassey. Steve is far from the Mustache Hall of Fame. Jay Bell. Mickey Hatcher. Donald the Cowboy Cerrone's daddy. Mr. Rick Cerrone. Just kidding. Willie Randolph, the underrated for the Pinstripes. Dude played for like 30 years. Dave Bergman for the Motor City Kitties. Wally Almost on the back. Man. R.C. Gonzalez. Ivan Calderon. Another puzzle piece, Old Man Spawn. Luis Salazar for the Motor City Kitties. And look at the luscious lip curtain on Luis. Mikey Greenwell, who I believe just passed away. Rest in peace to the Bo Sox legend on the MVP. Mickey Tettleton for Uncle Moosey's Orioles. Bedrosian. Danny Gladden. Mr. Steal Yo Girl. Tom Hankey. Don't leave your girl around him. Mr. Jim Presley for my Seattle Mariners. Jason Hawkins says, how are you live again? I go live a lot, my man. But good to see you tonight, dear Mr. Hawkins. We have another Old Greg.
Come on, Greg.
Maddox.
Easy now, fuzzy little man Peach.
Kelly Downs. Jim has got to grow a mustache. Paul Assenmacher. Jeff Treadway. Marvell Wynn. Tom Pignosy. Donnie Carmen. Old Man Spawn, so nice. You got 4 of them. Jason Hawkins says, I thought you were playing the outro. Yes. And then I was pleasantly interrupted. We had somebody start a hype train. So they got to keep me for an extra few minutes. And then Mr. Dan Bailey came in here and reminded me that I did not rip these packs for him yet. So I'm just staying a little bit longer, my man. That's all. Big Dave Winfield on the MVP. My name is Tom Foley, and I'm a motivational speaker. Rest in peace to Chris Farley. That's absolutely right there, Drew Jones. Kenny Williams. Johnny Ray. Seriously? I am so grateful that now I actually have proof of this. So my OGs know that this is my unintentional PC, Mr. Kevin Bass. I pull him so often it is kind of crazy. Gotta love the luscious lip curtain of Mr. Kevin Bass. Jason Hawkins says, heck yeah, who needs sleep? That's right, brother. Plenty of time to sleep when I die. Jose Okendo, Inya Endo. Milt Thompson. Ronnie Robinson, another Mr. Steelio girl for WKRP in Cincinnati. Mike Brumley. Scott Gereltz for the Gigantes. Shout out to Mr. Rob Richardson. I see you, Tim Hudson. Jose Lind. Charlie Paleo. Keep your Paleo into yourself there, pal. Les Lancaster. Looking slightly creepy. It's got that creepy uncle look. Yikes. Randy Myers for the Mets. And Ray Quinones for my Seattle Mariners. Excellent. Good evening, J-Rod. How is my second favorite J-Rod on this wonderful Wednesday? Good to see you, buddy.
One down, one to go.
All right, Mr. Bailey. Last pack magic, my good man. Thank you for your patience there, buddy. And I hope I can find you a Ken Griffey Jr. Good luck, Dan. How was your day there, J-Rod? Last Old Man Spawn. Luis de los Santos. Buddy Black. Mr. Hamilton. And we're not talking about the musical that my wife has been steady listening to for 2 weeks. Hal Morris. Looking like a very angry little boy. It's like a little boy at somebody else's party that doesn't get presents. It's kind of what that reminds me of. How about Michael Bolton's brother, Tommy? Daryl Evans, Mark Clear. It is clear that he is not going into the Mustache Hall of Fame. What is that? Wally Joyner, little junk wax legend. Luis Rivera. Billy Long. Down goes Frazier. Craig Biggio. Beautiful. I believe that is a Craig Biggio rookie. Just leaving that one up for you, buddy. Timmy Jones. The Chiseled Chin. Rest in peace to Mr. Darren Dalton.
I'd like to have a go round with that filly.
Normie Charlton for WKRP. And Return to the Mac. Finishing that one off for you, buddy. I am so sorry I couldn't find you Ken Griffey Jr. in there, my friend. But you got some sweet, sweet cards. And I am always happy to rip into some 1989 Donruss. Thank you so much, Mr. Bailey. Leaving that one up for you just in case. All right, allow me just a moment here, legends. Thank you as always, Dan. I appreciate you, brother. And I'm sorry that we're having to deal with some weird TikTok issues tonight, my bro. Thank you for bearing with me on that. Clayster, welcome back, my good man. Excellent to see you. Mr. Sobel, hope you had a wonderful Wednesday there, pal. I see you, J-Rod. You almost made me shoot spicy water out of my nose there, brother. Close. All right, legends. Now, it is 2 hours and 40 minutes of quality family time on this happy hump evening. It is time for your boy to go get some rest. And I'm going to be here bright and early tomorrow morning. Same junk time, same junk channel. 9:30 a.m. Central Standard Time. And I sincerely hope you enjoy the brand new jingle, my dear friends. Thank you again, Mr. Tim Hudson. I appreciate the hype train tonight, my brother. You always know how helpful that is to this family. Mr. Woodstock, it is always great to have you, buddy. Thank you for spending some time with us tonight, my friend. Hope I get to see you tomorrow, because we are going to take this energy into tomorrow's show, folks. And I strongly believe that tomorrow we might be busting into that 7-boxer, probably tomorrow night, because I think we're going to get a shipment in probably around 2 or 3 tomorrow. So after we get that shipment, we are A-OK to do that 7 hobby box MLB break. If we want to have that full, that's okay too. But just realize that if we do fill it, we will not be able to rip that one tomorrow morning. We'll be ripping that one tomorrow night. But any of the other breaks, we do have all those boxes, and we will be good to go. Henry, have a great night, my man. I appreciate the positivity, buddy. Thank you. And as always, my dear friends, I know we do have some new people in here tonight. If it is your very first time tuning in to this ugly mug, it is awesome to have you. My name is Dalen, also known as Junk Wax Vintage, and you can find me here almost every single day, starting and ending your days the right way, with that daily dose of positivity, some sweet, sweet trading cards, a healthy dose of camaraderie, and always just a couple laughs. Typically at my expense. And that's exactly how we want it. I love it. Why, thank you, Tim Hudson. I love you, brother. And Robert Gober. I see you there, legend. My Texan neighbor. All right, folks. Thank you again for an absolutely wonderful Wednesday from start to finish. I sincerely hope that we get to see each and every one of you tomorrow morning at 9:30 a.m. Central Standard Time. And please enjoy that outro jingle. We'll see you in the morning, my friends. Good night.
Where the lights are dim, the packs are done. Another Wednesday evening's had its fun. We pulled some fire, we left till 2.
That's right.
And Mrs. Junk Wax kept it running smooth. We shared some cards and shared some cheers. A little spicy water and good friends here. Camaraderie strong. That's what we defend. At JWV, the fun don't end. We teased old Dalen about his luscious hair. He just laughed cause he don't care. From vintage wax to that rookie shine, we built memories one pack at a time. So if you miss the hits, don't feel down. JunkWaxVintage.com still open now. You can snag a rip, keep the hobby alive. We're a family of legends that always thrive. Now it's late, the lights grow low. But we'll be back tomorrow, 9:30 a.m. Central Time, you know. Twitch, TikTok, Facebook, kicking YouTube too. With more sweet pools and laughs for you. Yeah, ripping packs, cracking backs, and feeling blessed. The daily dose of positivity, you know the rest. From Dalen and Mrs. Junk Wax, we say so long. We'll see you at JWV and JunkWaxVintage.com.
Did we miss Baywatch?
You know that I'm the cream of the crop.
When I was tasting you, brother, I found you to be not so bad at all.
And I'm inviting you to come see me and to get it straightened out all in one night, yeah.
Oh, my.
After I beat you and satisfy all the Hulkamaniacs, I'm gonna get off by cranking your knob.
Oh, wow.
Unjustifiably in a position that I'd rather not be in.
Who the fuck is that guy?
Come out, Craig. Easy now, fuzzy little man Peach.
I've been arrogant, and I apologize.
I am humble in general.
Oh, my God. I've got the style and profile like never before. Let me go on record as telling the whole world to be the man. You gotta beat the man. And I'm saying, I got that Ric Flair. Woo! I got that Ric Flair.
Come out, Craig.
Giggity, giggity, giggity.
All right.
Emotional damage.
You're talking to the Rolex wearing, diamond ring wearing, kiss stealing, woo, wheeling dealing, limousine riding, jet flying, son of a gun, and I'm having a hard time holding these alligators down.
dumbass.
There you go, legends. Little soundboard Olympics to see us out this evening. Again, my dear friends, from the bottom of my heart, thank you so much for 2 hours and 45 minutes of quality family time on this wonderful Wednesday. Let's do it all over again tomorrow morning at 9:30 a.m. Central Standard Time. And we'll see you then, my friends. Good night.